Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Can y'all hear me good? Hey, wake up Maggie. Hey Heather. Hey B Tim. Hey Dreams Escape. Hey Mary Goldwyn. Hey the only one. Hey B Tim. Good to see you, buddy.
Good, good. Just had to set some things shut off for a moment. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm front porch maxing this morning because
Porch maxing. Oh my god.
yeah, the inside of the
Caw.
house was
Let me see if
loud,
I can talk to the crows. Caw.
so I'm
Caw.
not laptop streaming this morning. I am phone
Oh,
streaming because of
you
that,
get.
but it's okay.
Oh,
Hey, Mystical Magnolias. Hey,
don't.
Northern Lass.
Okay, let's not do a BJ where we say hello to
I'm
everyone.
gonna
Yeah.
say I try to say hello to everybody. Hey, Halloween baby. Hey, all signs. Listen to beat him. What a jerk. Hey, the most hated troll. What a fucking jerk you are, buddy.
Hello, hello, Mrs. Watts. Dangling. An hour and a half later.
Hey,
That's it.
Tiana. Oh, at least I'm not falling asleep. Shut up.
That's
Hey,
true. You aren't
Clancy.
asleep
Good to see you,
yet.
Clancy.
Yet.
Yet. Well, good thing I have a Red Bull, a sugar-free Red Bull, Rowena.
You know what
Just
really
kidding.
tastes
This
good?
Red
You
this
ever
Red Bull is not sugar-free, but the
do you like
soda I'll be
coffee?
drinking after it is
Do you like
sugar-free.
coffee?
I do. I do like coffee.
Have you ever had
Hey, Plenty.
like an Italian, what they call it, Manhattan special? You ever do
No.
that? So basically you get
No.
coffee and
Okay.
then black coffee and then you pour soda into it
What the
and you
fuck?
mix it up.
What?
Yeah, they do that. They call them Manhattan specials. They sell like companies sell like these, that
Are they
actually
good?
they sell like espressos with coffee. They're really good. I remember when I used to drink that and I used to love it with like a bagel. Like it's like an afternoon thing. I used to
Do
have
they
like a
put
bagel.
soda water in there or like a
No,
soda
soda.
pop?
Like a soda pop,
Like
like regular soda.
like what kind of soda? Coke or
Yeah, Coke usually, Coke, stuff like that, and they mix it up. You should try it.
black
Just have
coffee and Coke? Okay.
yeah, and mix it up. I'm serious. It's like with
You don't
ice.
put creamer or anything else on it, or
I mean, you could do that, but personally, when I was it's usually it's like 100% black when because what they do is like in Manhattan Special is they do espresso with soda and it's like in a bottle and you can go into a bagel store or someplace and buy it and you can make it yourself at home as well.
oh, okay.
I think Dunkin' Donuts is trying it. They call it a dirty coffee or something, but it's really not. It's like it's been out for
Yeah,
like
these
20 years.
dirty drinks are pretty trendy. Yeah,
Yeah,
Flinty,
but
I
it's
haven't slept until 11 in so long, girl. You're so
oh
lucky.
shit. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I realize I've seen crows fly in my house. Oh shit. That's the
My toes are coming to
surveillance.
say hi.
That's Cappy's surveillance system. She's got air
Got,
tags on them.
got that right. Hey, Scarlet Bagpipes.
So what are your
Yeah,
that was an
what up?
interesting day yesterday.
Yes, it was. My goodness. These streets are hot right now. Holy hell.
I thought it was kind of interesting. Like people were like commenting about my nervous laugh about that situation, and then they wanted to put me into the wall, and then and
Right.
then and then allegedly comes out literally pen pal with a PDF file, and trying to put
Yeah,
that for content. We need to give her grace. It's like what?
feeding his ego. Okay, hey, contacting someone who's involved in a really, really bad, bad criminal case where a
Allegedly
child was not only essayed but
murdered.
unalived, and he's literally behind bars. Then she has the audacity to go and compare her interaction with him to everybody else's interaction with Chris and Katie Proudfoot or any other missing child case. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that didn't help. Of
I,
course, like, and you know what sucks is I fucking spoke way too soon. I was like, the HOA is definitely going to call her out.
I think Chasing did. I first thought
Thank
Chasing
God
because
Chasing came through.
I
Thank
was
God.
originally pissed off at Chase, but then I watched more clips because when you wake up and you see a clip and you're not quite sure, you're like drowsy and you type. Never type when you're fucking still drowsy in the morning.
Right.
But then I listened to more and I'm like, okay, she's not giving this fucking idiot a pass. At least she has a brain. So at least Jason had a brain. No one else had a brain.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jesse girl. No. And also, she did pretty much admit that it was just reviews because she
No
said that,
shit,
like,
Sherlock.
at the end of it, she was like, what am I going to get out of this? Like a good story? Like, what?
Bro, she
I
used
just
a
wanted to
fake.
get inside of his head. Fucking fuck off. Like, I'm pretty sure that there were professionals that already did that, and that's why he's behind bars, right?
Bro, she went with a fake name and then she got caught and then she had to fess up. So she was originally planning on doing like, pretending that this was another person and then reviewing it and just acting like and
Yeah.
then doing a
Okay.
psychological review. Okay.
She
That was her
she was
plan.
she was just gonna review these random emails to some stream. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was her plan. And she got caught. She got caught by that other
I
person that was on
missed.
Brittany J's panel. And basically
Okay.
they found out she used her real name and they found out who she was, and that's how they found out it was her. So she had to confess. She had to fucking fess up, and that's why she did the Icarus stream bullshit.
Hey, this is not gonna be a popular opinion, but here it goes. I know Brittany was like making it all about her and fuck her for that, but
Oh,
she
I agree
isn't
with Brittany
fucking
J. Oh, I agree with her.
fucking wrong, dude. Like, how is this bitch getting grace and a
Oh,
lot of
I a
you fucking go after me
hundred,
every day? Like, what?
I 100% agree with Brittany J. I know I'm gonna be struck by fucking lightning, but I 100% agree with her in that opinion. If this was Brittany J, there'd be 25 lives blasted on this lady.
Oh my
If this
god,
was
yes.
Queen, if this was Laura, if this was
Yeah,
them, but because this person's friends with you and they like to hate bond with you,
right,
you all gave
right.
this you want to give this motherfucker
Grace.
grace.
Yeah.
Okay. If this was Dolly Vision, holy fuck. JLR, holy fuck. Justin, holy fuck. All these
I'm happy
people.
to hear that you agree.
Oh, it's the most common thing. I mean, I think Jay tried to jump up and sweep. I'm not sure if she changed her opinion or whatnot, but Jay knew about this shit too. Matter of fact, there's a clip of Jay literally saying, "Oh, it's her letters that she wrote to to this guy, Stephen Stern. Go to her channel and watch." Ill, but like she knew, and she advertised the channel. And in one of the fucking letters, she says, "I have a friend that has a 100K plus channel." So when the fuck,
Uh,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
And this was
yeah.
so my guess is she knew that she was doing this shit, and it was, you know what I mean? And she's just complete bullshit. She said she knew,
Okay,
yeah.
hold on. Let me catch my buddy Flinty up. Okay, Flinty, listen to this. Allegedly speculating, aka allegedly Krama. I don't know if you're familiar with her channel, but anyway,
Bandana
she's like,
lady.
she's on the right side of the community, calling out all the bad behaviors of everybody. You know what I mean? Like, she's one of them, and she got caught for emailing and having, like, being pen
Girlfriend.
pals
Girlfriend
with.
experience.
Yeah, she had a pen pal relationship with what's his name, in the
Stephen
Maddie
Stern.
Stern, Maddie
The guy
Sosa
the guy that
case.
molested, raped, and murdered a
Ooh,
little girl.
all the words, huh? Anyway, yeah,
Oh,
all
sorry.
those things. To her last name was Sosa, right?
Soto. Yeah, Soto.
Soto, sorry, Maddie Soto. I didn't follow the case. I'm sorry, I messed up the name. Um, but I mean, from what I did see from the case, horrible. Essayed her all the time. It was like just a really, really bad case. He unalived her. He drove around with her in the car, like, post mortem. It just terrible, terrible, terrible. And this bitch has been caught
Talking.
emailing with
She's
him,
like,
and she was lying about it too. She got busted. She
yeah.
didn't just come out with it.
What happened was at first she tried to claim that this was another person, and she used her real name and she was pretending, and then I guess someone else that was also doing the same nasty shit, but her reason was she was trying to get evidence to get the Maddie Soto's mother, found out it was her. I think that's the situation. Found out it was her and busted her out. So then fucking allegedly Speckline had to run and do an Icarus stream and basically say, "Oh well, that was me, and I just wanted to see how he was thinking," and blah 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 blah. But meanwhile, she did this to build her channel 100%, because this was not to help an investigation. This was not to help with
Right.
anything like that. This was to purely build up your channel.
Yeah,
And she's
and
talking
and
about
she
Disney. Disney World and can you
Yeah.
see the fireworks from your fucking prison cell? And you're so smart and all this stuff. Are you kidding me? Oh my
What's a people mover, bitch? When I first heard that, I was like, if she's talking about Disneyland, that shit was closed down in like 1994. What is she even talking about? But fucking, I guess it was Disney World. But anyway, fucking just nasty, nasty, nasty. And like, of course, she was given grace because
fuck,
people have to
fuck.
focus on more important things like Queen Bee and Laura. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Laura,
you know how it is.
9 years ago, disgusting rumor. I admit, fucking nasty. But 9 years ago, no grace. B
No
Tim
grace.
nervously laughs about something because he's fucking caught off guard. No grace. He actually,
No
they claim that I laugh at SA. Person that's a pen pal talking about Disneyland with a child,
Oh,
rapist, murderer.
wait,
Grace.
not not just all that. Not just that they were pen pals. They were exchanging prison spread recipes, bitch. Like
Also,
they really like became fucking buddies and shit, dude. Not even playing with you.
also talking about like his case or stuff like that. I think I heard little pieces of that and stuff like that. Oh, you got a membership? Pizza love me.
Oh, thank you, Pizza Love Me, for becoming a member. I really, really appreciate it. Every little bit helps, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank Pizza Love Me. There you go. Not Pizza Love.
That is a terrifying slice of
Thank you
pizza.
for following me over on Kick too, guys. I'm live on Kick also.
All right, make sure to follow
But
Cappy on Kick. That's where it's at.
how you gonna be pen pals with the devil himself and criticize anyone for anything ever, right?
You
That's
can't
what I'm
criticize
saying, Flint.
you can't criticize BJ at all, honestly. Let's be real. I'm sorry, but like BJ's a lot of things, but I didn't see her pen pal a
Yeah,
child murderer.
right. BJ, I'm sorry. Even if BJ's, you know, continuing with her bullshit that she does that people call out, Queen Bee, Laura, anytime, they fucking step the line, never again. Sorry, this is worse.
Like holy crap.
And then her fucking comparing it to interaction with Chris and Katie was offensive as fuck.
And the Wells.
And the Wells, like she said, Chris and Katie and any other missing child case
No.
that you guys have interaction with families.
Those
Fuck
people
you.
have not been arrested nor charged. As much as you don't like the Wells, they have not been arrested for, Summer Wells' disappearance. Nor has Chris or Katie been arrested or charged. So it's a completely different situation. It is like night and the day on the fucking sun.
I'm pretty sure Chris and Katie reached out to Queen. They didn't. She didn't reach out to them. I think Queen might have reached out to Grandma Candace. I'm not positive on that though. Don't quote me, because of something that was going on. Somebody was like trying to scam on her or something, I want to say, or like or draw up a charity fund in her name, and like they got busted out. I think. I'm not positive though. But none of that compares. None of it. Are you kidding me?
You want to play a clip like from Hartley?
Oh, my crows are fat, B-Tim, really? Over on Kick? Hiding on Kick, calling my crows fat, really?
Well, I was testing you. I was seeing if you were paying attention. That was a test, and you passed.
Yeah, and I passed, apparently.
You passed. You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Do I have enough oomph and inflection in my voice? Am I doing a little better?
Oof. All right. Like, you want to play like a clip from Hartley Jones and Content Proxy?
That would be great. Play it.
I'll play it for you.
Thank you.
Eventually, Cappy will be able to do this with her laptop. Maybe in 2018. 2020,
Well,
30 or whatever.
on the weekdays when I stream inside, and meanwhile, I'm going to
sharing
be
in the back.
chipping away at my office, okay? And we can stream inside on the weekends too. Oh, hold on a second. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Regina. It's a new level of cringe for YouTube. Holy shit. Hi, Cappy. Thank you, Regina. I really, really appreciate it.
I'm sharing my screen in the back, by the way.
Okie dokie. Hold on.
Bro, we need to give this person grace.
Yeah, get the fuck whole out. Get the whole fuck out of here with that. That's not happening.
Crazy.
God. All right,
Crazy.
play it.
All right, let's listen to this. This is the part where like this is called Jones's content by proxy.
And all the things even before the trial. Before the trial, you knew he was guilty, right?
Yeah, I had all the court documents. I had everything. I knew he was guilty of doing it. There's pictures and videos going back to when
Yeah.
I knew. I definitely knew. And the thing I said in Queen Bee's chat, I was like, why? Something
That you were
about
stroking his ego.
Yeah, I didn't say. I don't know if I said stroking. I was feeding his ego.
Feeding
It
his
wasn't.
ego. Yeah.
Yeah, to keep him talking to me. It wasn't like trying to turn him on or something like that. It was just, if I fed his ego and was friendly with him, then he might be more willing to be honest with me or tell me about the situation. But the Chris and Katie thing, I didn't compare him to Chris and Katie or Don and Candace or any, like there's no comparison to that. What I compared was them talking to Chris and Katie behind the scenes to me emailing him it, to me.
Well, it is different though, because people know, they know. And the other part of it is, if you knew in your mind, oh, this is disgusting, it's wrong, I shouldn't be doing this, I could hurt the case. That's why I'm trying to balance it out for myself here, because people are like, well, you can't burn her at the stake. Fine. But you released all of it. So for me, that's like,
Did you pause it or am I like getting glitched out here?
Oh, I was muted the entire time I was fucking talking. Oh my god. I was talking and
I thought I
like,
was losing you guys. I was like, oh shit.
amateur hour on a fucking Saturday morning.
Rookie fucking move.
Uh,
Jeez.
Like we can't burn someone on the stake. Yeah, we are. I'm sorry, but this is crazy.
Oh my god. I'm
Like
so glad Jason went up there though. I'm so glad.
and then like Twist is like just like Brooks and Wandra. The difference is there's even a difference for that because they weren't convicted at the time
Right.
those interviews were happening.
Right.
Okay. And those were like, as bad as those were, those were bad. I'm not saying that was good at all. But that's not even as bad as this. Okay. I'm just
Of
saying.
who? Brooks and what?
Brooks and Wandra, Michael Vaughn's case. Those are the suspected people. Like I think Brooks was the person that did the interview with Wandra. The channel.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Oh, you said Michael Vaughn. I thought you said Michael Long. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't
No,
remember
not
that.
Michael Long.
Oh, okay.
No.
Got you. Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't good.
I mean, that
wasn't
was
good
bad,
either.
but
this
it was as
was-
bad as this.
This was a whole. This is a whole nother level. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is. Wow. All right, I'm pausing it.
like, is she trying to grow her channel? Is that what she was really trying to do with this
Yes.
drop? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how many people said it was you. You could have just never said anything and never emailed him again because you knew it was wrong. But instead, you released everything. So I guess I'm wondering the thought process.
She not only released everything, but she pretended that was another person and tried to fake that was another person and not her, and then tried to use that for content. And then when she got called out and caught with her real name, she proceeded to pretend that she was, doing a little confession, and everyone gave her grace. Jay gave her grace because my guess is, personally, I remember Jay was covering the Stefan Stern case, and I wonder how much involvement she had with this fucking shenanigans going behind the scenes. And
I have a friend with a 100K channel.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering how much she knew. Did she know while she was pen paling with the fucking guy? You know what I mean? This is the problem. This is like a recurring theme with Jay. She inserts herself in every fucking case, in every scenario. It's disgusting. She inserts herself everywhere. So I would not be shocked if she inserted herself in this one as well. And that's just my opinion. I don't have proof of that yet, but that 100K, I have a friend that have a 100K channel, and then you advertise her channel when you know it's her, and you actually say, yeah, it's the letter she wrote or something like that. And you advertise it while you're doing a BJ stream, which is wild to me. You're fucking reviewing BJ.
Yeah.
But you don't review that one?
Who else would it be? Who else would it be?
Crazy.
Right.
Did you hear when Pink asked if guilty of a crime, jail talking Stearns? They said no, just pay. That's exactly how ACAS has talked to him. Plus, yeah, I know that person on that panel and Brittany J's stuff also talked to him the same way by mail. So these sick fucks are talking to this guy, pretending to be cops or girlfriends to this sick fuck. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. I don't care if you're.
Or just pen pals.
Yeah, the
Well,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were heroes on the show, but in real life, most of them murdered people or in jail.
wait,
I don't know,
what?
that fucking Marlo Singer's talking to someone. I just read that. I was like, that's a crazy statement. I want to see what the hell that is talking about. What do you mean by that? I have no idea what that scenario is with turning.
Beats him. What about people who wrote Wade Wilson or someone married Charles Manson? Would you feel different if the crime wasn't child related? I'm gonna be honest. Like the way I feel is, yeah, I think it's quite a bit worse. Charles Manson, for one thing, didn't actually kill anybody. There's a lot of
the deaths of people.
He did. There's a lot of also like propagandist fucking bullshit that Vincent Bugliosi put into his book Helter Skelter.
Well, I mean, also
the media really like made him the face of evil too, where there's like way more evil people than Manson.
He was kind of connected to the MK Ultra project. He used to go to a CIA place to get his drugs, and it was actually a CIA agent that was giving him the LSD and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that was also in the books.
I heard something about that.
No, that was actually that's what they were doing. So it's like it was a kind of a weird situation. But anyone that marries and all that shit and does all this stuff, that's weird too. And I think you're sick fucks.
Yeah,
too. Sorry.
For sure. I agree. All right, I'll mute.
Behind that, because plenty of us have talked to the Wells, have talked to Chris and Katie, haven't recorded it, didn't put it out for content. So I'm trying to understand that. Was it for content?
No, it wasn't for content. It was for honesty, because people were thinking that I was the one emailing him. And then I said I wasn't. And I was the one emailing him. I was the pen pal. So I dropped everything so that, I could say, yeah, I was emailing him. And here's every email, every word, every conversation that we ever had. Yes, it was content by proxy, but the reason for putting it out was for honesty.
Are those streams monetized? The ones you dropped for honesty?
Yeah, everything's monetized on my channel.
Okay. How do you feel about that now that the wider community that you're in now knows about it and it's monetized?
Well, I mean, I don't know, because to me, it being monetized, I mean, it's on my channel, so it's monetized. It's not like I didn't put it out and say I'm going to make money off of this. So I mean,
well, I guess the way I'm
is not like I don't.
Could we take it down and let the clip channels?
No,
do
if she
their
takes
thing.
it down, that's 100 times worse. It was brought out again, Lee Zimmerman, because people did not know. There are many of us who only found her via the Julie stuff. Today, Small Town Girl, I want to say, went up on Queens and they were having a conversation about whatever it was. And then Small Town Girl said,
it was the notes. Remember, they were saying that she recorded it. They think she recorded it.
And she said, isn't allegedly speculating the one who talked to Stearns? And Queen was like, who? And she said, didn't you talk to Stephen Stearns? And Queen was like, no, what? I would have known that. No.
Yeah, my ears.
And she's like, no, yeah. And she said, no.
I'm going.
She did it.
Can I ask,
Doesn't matter.
What do you think, Cappy?
Oh, it cut off where Nanya was going to talk. I really wanted to hear Nanya's thoughts on this. I did.
I mean, we could try to find that part.
Nanya, no Funya allowed.
Yeah, probably.
Wow. That's as soon as Chasing started pressing her, she's like, like she fucking couldn't get the words out fast enough. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, and you were like, I gotta see it to believe it. Like, you didn't just throw that allegation on her. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. This is fucking wild. I can't believe this. What a sickie. And give her grace? No, I'm not gonna give her grace. She's not a fucking baby. She's not new here. Like, what the hell? Even if she was new here, like, if this was somebody they weren't friends with, and it was some newbie in the community, like, hey, guess what, guys? I reached out to this sick person in prison. People would be holding their feet to the fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
But
by the
of
way,
course, what?
I can share the next thing. I think this is where Nunya speaks of grace or stuff like that.
Okay, nice.
I
Add the
think.
state. All right.
Let's see. Let's just.
Fine. For example, I give Q&A.
I want to get all of Nunya's statements because she talks for a while, so we don't take her out of context.
Nice.
Is.
Do it.
But it is still alarming what happened. But you ain't gonna have I mean, like, there are gonna be people that feel a certain way about this.
Yeah, I don't,
But I'm not gonna participate in a hate mob about
I
it
think-
because that's fake outrage to me.
I think one of
That's fake outrage to her. What?
Girl, stop it. Joneson, stop it right now. Right fucking now. Fake outrage. How? How? This wasn't some thing that happened years ago that we already knew about. This isn't something that happened yesterday or a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago, and we just bringing it up now to distract, and we're gonna have fake outrage. And no,
Look at Jay's
none of the
dumbass.
above.
Look at Jay's dumbass comment.
What'd she say? I can't read it.
But I see why this is being brought up. Same reason Facebook posts of mine from 2018 are brought up.
Girl, you did a fucking how many hour stream highlighting Critical K and telling everybody that this is who Queen Bee is. This is how she got here. This is why she's terrible. From what, 6 years ago? 6+ years ago? 6-7 years ago, even before Queen was here, you were talking about Critical K. Shut the fuck up. Right now.
Let's listen to the wise words of Nunya. We gotta listen. We gotta learn
I
something
will.
from Nunya.
the
I'll
things
mute and I'll be sure to listen.
Okay.
does bring up, and it's a conversation we all have had before, is like, okay, so a person in this case allegedly speculating she got too close. She had a discussion or exchanged emails with Stephen Stearns that most people would say never should have happened, right? She
Right.
can today say it shouldn't have happened, right? She recognized that she got in too close, she got too involved, and she won't do that again. And she has not done that since then, right? Okay. I genuinely am curious at where people give grace. Like, is there a never again area for people? Or is there grace given for, yeah, okay, you know, and Jay was bringing up her 2019 stuff, right? Okay. Jay said it. She explained. She's apologized profusely. There's no examples of that since then. Okay. Maybe she's educated herself, whatever. All right. And then you move on from there. I am genuinely curious. Some people they have a line and they'll say, the fact you were even willing to do this, fuck you, you're written off, right? You're a piece of shit person. Oh, we hate you, right? Okay, fine. But I think on the other side of it is when there are some people who taking accountability for your actions and allowing your accountability to align with your actions moving forward is a really, really big thing for people. And so being able to see that happen, I think that people will have some grace in that space sometimes. I don't know.
I think,
I think
so
it'll
too.
always be brought up.
All right. What did you think? What's your thoughts?
Way to dumb it down, Nunya. That was good. That was, like it was almost like you were her freelance PR person almost. Like, what the fuck was that? She fucking says, well, like we got this creator that reached out and, had an email or two. And what? I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Well, if that's the
But-
case, then you can give, you know what? We should give grace to Laura. Never bring up the CPS stuff ever again. I mean, if we're on the grace tour and it happened years ago,
We're on a grace tour.
we should give grace to me. You should give grace to Queen. You should give
Amazing
everyone grace. We should just make this amazing grace you're singing. Let's make this the grace day. Everyone is forgiven for all their past sins today. Everyone's got grace. From today onwards, everyone's cool. Is that what we're gonna do? Is this?
Thank you, Brunhel, for becoming a member. I really, really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you becoming a member. Every
I
little
heard a
bit
clip
helps.
of BJ saying exactly that with the grace, with the CPS thing. But like, if you're gonna give this person grace, then why the fuck are you going at Queen? Why the fuck
Mhm.
are you going at anyone? If you're gonna build the
Well, to them,
ability,
this is all a distraction. That, you know what I mean? Kind of like what Sinner said the other day. It's fucking a distraction of my purpose on this platform. What the fuck?
like
Okay.
crazy. This is crazy. Like, so we're just gonna give grace? Are you like the Pope, Nunya? Are you gonna give like an absolution to this
Right.
person?
Well,
They take
okay. Let's be totally fair, though, B. Tim. She kind of phrased it in a way of like, I think the community's reaction is going to be, you know,
she
some
did a
people have a
senator.
line, some people
She,
don't have a line, and some people might give her grace. She kind of
yeah,
switched it up a little bit.
she did word salad. She did the whole I'm in the middle and I'm not, this is not my actual opinion, but it sounded like she wanted to give grace.
Right. Right. It
You
was
know,
exactly that. Yeah. Pretty
it
much.
was
Is there
absolutely
more to
like
this
that.
clip?
No, this is the live stream, but I'm gonna look for it. Let me stop and I'm gonna look for the next part. Let me see. Let me see what her answer was.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
gonna be brought up.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
This is it, girl.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
it.
By the end of it, depending on how involved in trauma you are, you'll basically be like a pedo sympathizer.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
No joke.
Well,
And I'm preparing.
no, I get
you
it.
for
I believe you.
I'm trying to prepare you for it now because these people will take the littlest thing and they will twist it. And people who
This is a little thing? What? What?
Excuse me. Listen, I'm not going to I'm not gonna fucking try to debunk what she said right there because it's true. People will go over the top and say whatever. Do I think she's a PDF filed fucking sympathizer? No, I think she's a clout monster that fucking wanted fucking views so bad that she fucking pen palled with a disgusting ass Chomo. So
But we need
yeah.
to review Queen Bee and Truth because they are the evil. And B10, they are the pure evil around here. Disgusting, horrible people. They're involving
Right.
themselves. Oh, wait, they don't involve themselves in cases? Oh, wait. Wait, the whole reason why this whole sector was created to fucking call out tragedy pimps and you're literally giving absolution to a fucking tragedy pimp? That's great. That's wonderful.
Right.
Like, that was the whole reason why this sector was created, was to call out people that interfere with investigations and fuck with them. And you're going to give absolution to this fucking idiot? You're just not going to be like, oh, yeah, she said she's sorry. She only said she's sorry because she got caught. And you got Jay who wants to
Yeah.
run and fucking, like, try to say, I think it depends a lot if there is a repeat behavior and understand the mistake you made. Well, I never seen Laura call CPS again, so I mean, we're gonna. I think we should just tell fucking Makeup to just forgive and forget. No one else should make a fucking video on her ever again. Then let's just do that then. Oh, Queen Bee
Right.
made a couple of mean comments about Joe. Oh, well, you know she hasn't done it recently, so she's forgiven. Everyone's forgiven, right? Everyone's
Amazing
forgiven.
Grace. How sweet the sound.
Let's not do reviews anymore. Let's not do that. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I think Jay, the reason why Jay wants to give grace, and this is my personal opinion, is because I think fucking allegedly was working with Jay, and she's worried that if she throws her completely under the fucking bus,
Right.
what do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, and you could kind of feel that Fence City kind of position Jay took in that one comment of like, well, if, you know,
Mhm.
no, I'm pretty sure I would bet the bank, at least, this is my opinion, that she was definitely aware of what the fuck was going on with her in these fucking pen pal emails saying, I got 100K channel friend. Da, 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 da. So yeah, here, play a little more, beat him.
Let's listen to more. I'll try to go like where they.
don't know the backstory, they don't know the history, they will 1,000% move forward with that same thought process about you. So you have to get yourself to a place of, even if everybody says that about me, I know it's not true. I know I made mistakes. I've owned those mistakes. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to ignore that white noise at that point.
Right. And I
It's
agree.
disgusting and sad, but it's how they twist it.
I do agree.
So the people making the commentary that this is disgusting behavior and nasty are the disgusting ones, and the person who's a pen pal with a PDF file, child murderer for clout for their channel to build their channel out is actually the good person. Or am I misinterpreting Nunya's wise words, tell me in the chat. Sometimes I do that. You're mute. I don't know if you're muted, Cappy, or if you wanted to say something. I'll just keep on playing if you don't want to say anything.
Jay says, I think it depends a lot on if this is repeated behavior or if there's like growth shown, basically. And I think that does.
Oh, Joneson had a nervous laugh too about the situation. I guess she's you know, she thinks PDF files are funny. I guess that's the case. We're gonna have
Wow.
to, you know, we're
Oh,
gonna have to
okay.
go with that target, like, because we think that's appropriate to do to people. Okay.
Apparently.
Matter. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like, have you, okay, I think you've already answered it. Have you involved yourself through emails with any other piece of shit like him?
You think she's gonna be telling you the truth, if she's not caught? Like, do you realize? I mean, she might be stupid enough to do that, but I don't think she's stupid enough to do that.
No.
Okay.
And it,
Pretty obvious question. I mean, like, have you ever murdered another person? If you haven't, you can walk out this door free. No, that's going to be the obvious answer.
it wasn't like, I understand that he's a pedophile, but like if my first case had been,
I understand he's a pedophile. Oh my God.
B. Tim had to cover his face for that one.
What a sentence.
What a
sentence. I understand he's a pedophile.
Do you understand that? Do you got that? You comprehended that one? Good.
We need to
I'm glad.
review this. This is going to take a while if you want to review it. I don't know. This might
Well,
be
if
a
you have that
multi-stream.
understanding, I'm not sure why you went through with it. But anyways, keep playing it.
This is chock full of fucking hypocrisy here.
I don't know, like a murder or something, like the Idaho 4, for example. If my first case had been Idaho 4, and that was a case that
Oh, you got a super chat, by the way, from Lancey Ann.
Yeah, this week. Thank you, Lacey Ann, for the $5 super chat. But Jones and Thinking Queen lied about a situation in her personal life is so much worse than this. Lacey Ann, you are spot on, babe. Spot motherfucking on. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it, girl.
Everyone deserves grace, but this is the crazy thing. You cannot now hold the whole CPS thing against Laura anymore, Joneson. You can't. You just gave absolution to this lady, so
Yep.
you might as well tell fucking Makeup to keep it moving. I'm sorry, but that's the fact. You just basically said that. You basically
Keep
said
it moving. She ain't called CPS on no one else. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Pretty
hasn't
much.
called CPS in like 7 years. So, I mean, then you got to keep it moving. And that's the problem. It's like, you know, you can't do commentary on other people now because you just gave absolution to this.
I was
Yeah.
able to put out a lot of information on and get a lot of information back, and the opportunity arose for me to email fucking Koberger. At that point in time, I would have probably tried to email him, and we'd be talking about me emailing Brian Koberger.
So you tried to first email Brian
Bitch!
Koberger?
Bitch. You just can't get out of your own way. Wow.
Like Joneson gave you like the slow ball, like easy
Yeah.
hit. Like, yeah, I regret my decision.
Oh.
It's my only one. But then you say, well, I
And
tried
she
to get
fucking
Koberger.
She struck out on that one. That's for sure. She fucking, dude, you went and admitted something. Whatever. They're going to probably think that that's her being fucking transparent and accountable. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I can
It's just-
appreciate the honesty, bitch. For real.
Yeah.
We do too.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, she's laughing. Oh, she laughing about murders of 4 people, 4 teenage kids. Oh, she must sympathize with murderers. She must think murder is funny. You know, that's not a nervous laugh. That's not her feeling a little
No.
uncomfortable at all. We're just gonna
Not
be
at all.
real. We're just gonna clip that and say that she thinks child essay and rape and murder, and also Koberger like murdering 4 people is a funny
Mhm.
matter. We're just gonna be biased
much.
like that. Okay.
I'm nothing. I'm always honest.
I hate
Um,
that you did it, though. I hate
I do.
that.
Yeah, I did do it, and I should.
No
Oh, she
correction.
hates
You're
you,
not
huh?
always honest. You're actually caught in a lie. No. Yeah, you're not always honest.
Yeah. And she says, I hate that. Let me see. Let's listen to
For real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm nothing. I'm always honest.
I hate
Um,
that you did it, though. I hate
I do.
that.
She hates that she's honest, and she did that because it destroys her little ability to sweep this fucking up because it shows her motive. It was for money.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you're fucking up everything your buddies, Jones and Anunya, are trying to do for you right now. They're laying the groundwork for you to get away with this and have grace. Give grace to poor fucking allegedly the one who reached out to and pen palled and fed the ego of Chomo child unaliver. Okay.
Yeah, I know what she meant,
Okay.
Catalina. That she would have, like, if that was her first case, she would have ridden to Koberger, the person that brutally murdered 4 innocent kids, and then proceeded to, fuck with the families, in my opinions, with this appeal bullshit. Like, are we kidding me? I mean, like, these are terrible people. I would never in pen pal with Brian Koberger.
Yeah, and I understand that, Catalina, and what it says to me is that in this time in my life and my place on YouTube at the time, I felt like things like that were okay to do, for a good fucking story, and I just wanted to get into the heads of the criminals, like bull
Listen,
fucking shit.
I would be a little less angry, but I would still be angry at the fact that, this answers Samantha's question, that she pretended to be a girlfriend to a guy that murdered 4 innocent kids. And then, what's disgusting? Then Jay interviews one of the parents of the murdered kid, one of the murdered kids, on her channel. And she's going to give this person a pass that tried to email Koberger in prison. Do you know how sick that is? That's a level of sickness I've rarely seen.
Yeah,
That's like,
pretty,
that's gnarly.
pretty crazy.
Makes you wonder how far back they go with the friend of a friend of a friend with a 100K channel and one with almost 14K. Yeah, you were crucified for trying to look for a missing kid and all that stuff. But this lady's literally girlfriend and boyfriend, pen pals with a child murderer, PDF file, and that's all that. It's all cool.
Yeah, I did do it and I shouldn't have done it and I wish I could take it back, but I leave it public because I did do it.
Oh, she's laughing. What is that? Do you hear that? She's laughing.
And I wish I could take it back, but I leave it public because I did do it.
What's that? Why is she laughing? Does she think emailing a person that murdered 4 people is a laughing matter?
Yeah, and Sandwich pointed out that she had to mute at a certain point of her laughing. Like, she really got a kick out of this.
She got a kick out of a person being girlfriend and boyfriend to a child murderer PDF file. Where's the clip of this? Jason, are you going to call this out? Are you going to call out this laughing, the void of YouTube, while this lady's having a fucking conniption fit in the fucking side chat, laughing her ass off about this shit? Is anyone going to clip this out and say, hey, this is crazy? No, we got to clip B. Tim out of context because he was shocked out of it all of a sudden of situation and make him look like he's a,
Hey.
makeup mobster had to,
We're going to give Chasing grace today. Okay?
Okay, we're going to give her
she
grace.
was the only one in the HOA that called it out. Okay?
Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, Chase. I do have to take that back. You did call this out, so we're going to give you credit. But is makeup going to call her an essay like child murder, pedophile, thinks that's funny? Are you going to do that now, makeup? You going to make your video on this one? I'm waiting.
Yeah. And also, sidebar, Laura, don't be mad at me and B. Tim. Our hate bond ship is still on. Okay?
Oh, I talked to her yesterday. We're cool. Our hate bonding's still going on.
Thank God. I was clutching my pearls. My heart was breaking and aching.
Anyhow, I was shocked that she didn't go live last night. I swear to God, I thought she would go live and review this part.
I didn't want to go live, but I wasn't gonna go live, but
because if it was me, I'd be like, wait a minute. So you're gonna give forgiveness for a lady that 9 months ago did this, but you're not.
I wasn't gonna go live, but I don't get any grace. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was Team BJ last night. Yeah. Go ahead, let her make it all about herself because fuck, what the hell?
Yeah, because they don't want to. The reason they kicked BJ out is because she was absolutely right in the chat. She was right. And honestly, Craig said a lot of disgusting things. I admit it, but he's not a child murderer, nor is he a PDF filer. So it's like,
right. Okay, yeah. So he says a lot of suspect shit. Okay, yeah. That makes me want to, not be anywhere that in proximity to that guy. Okay. And I think it's okay that he gets called out. But we find out this bitch did all this shit and immediately gets grace. Like, no,
Yeah, like
what the
why? Where
fuck?
was if BJ did this? There'd be no grace, zero grace, 100%. I know because I know I would not be showing her grace, but I go above all. Everyone. Now I get it. She was my friend. I'd be like, motherfucker, what did you do? Like, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't be like, yeah, you deserve grace. I'd be like, yeah, you're gonna take some fucking lumpings for this. But I'll be your friends with you. But like, this is bad. This is real fucking bad. I get that. You might be friends with someone. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, let's say something you did something like this, Cappy, or Queen did something like this. I wouldn't immediately throw you under the motherfucking bus, but I'd definitely have a conversation with you in the fucking background, being pretty pissed off. At you.
Right. No, I absolutely like, yeah.
And I wouldn't be telling people to give grace. I'd be like, yeah, she fucked up. It is what it is. I mean, I can't say what it is, you know? But yeah, this would not be immediate grace because usually people who get, you know what I mean? Like, that's wild. Let's keep on playing this. Chuck full of.
More power to you. Hell no.
Right, like, and
The
it
crime, not
wasn't.
the pedo part. Yeah, there is no pedo part too. And that's what Nunya was
Yeah, you just laughed at people being murdered. That's nice. I mean, I always laugh at people getting murdered. It's fun. It's fun subject, right, Joneson?
talking about is people
Yeah,
have different boundaries, right? Like to me, it's the pedo part, but to some,
Why are you chuckling when you mentioned the pedo part? Am I the only one that sits here like a little weird that she's laughing? She's having a good old time talking about the pedo part.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. B Tim had a nervous laugh when that same subject came up about another case though. So nothing to see here. Pay attention to B Tim. Shut up. Hold on a second. Thank you, Sammy Bumblebee. Please read Jay's posted comment on screen.
It says you
Thank
gotta
for
look at
thank
the
you for
crime
$2
though.
super chat. I really appreciate it.
Is this the comment you want me to read? You gotta look at the crime though. No pedo.
Wait, what?
That was her statement. That was Jay's statement.
Wait, I thought that he did.
Well, she was referring to the Koberger case, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, why does that matter? But whatever.
I think
Like-
it's all weird. I would never have a contact with a person that murdered. Like Wade Wilson, I thought that was weird that a bunch of people were viewing the tapes and married and all that stuff and contacting them. I thought, brutally murdering women like that was disgusting, and he's getting everything he deserves in jail and more.
is no pedo part too,
Well,
and that's
no,
what
I'm
Nunya
gonna-
was talking about is people
yeah.
have different boundaries, right? Like to me, it's the pedo part, but to some,
So she's laughing at the pedo part, and we're going to give her grace, right? We're just not going to call her a pedo sympathizer and thinks that's funny. Okay.
with
I had
Koberger.
at one time like tossed around the idea of reaching out to someone who unalived somebody in a case it was a YouTuber that got murdered on
jeez.
Savage Studios. I had thought about it, but then I ended up not doing it. You know what I mean? And I don't know. But that I don't support in any way. And that was the biggest part of it. The biggest part of the reason why I didn't was because I know that I would have had to pretend to be not myself. Where I didn't like Savage Studios, I think it was fucking horrible that he got killed. You know what I mean? Like he was someone's son, someone's brother, someone's dad. You know what I mean? Like other people fucking loved him. I miss fighting with him. Even he was a total fucking asshole. But I'm not gonna like piss all over his grave. And I didn't think he deserved to die. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest reason why I knew I couldn't do it, because I would have had to fake like, oh, you were so great for doing this, and here's commissary money, and want to talk, all that kind of crap. I couldn't fucking do it. And yeah, because I know people have heard me say this before, and I don't want them to come and be like, you're a fucking hypocrite, Cappy. Well, I didn't fucking do it, did I?
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
And the thing is like, this is Joneson's nervous laugh, but where was that fucking grace granted to me? Zero.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I just want to point this out. Now, do I think that she thinks essay and murdering of people is funny? No, but I think she does a nervous laugh. And I wanted to point out the fucking hypocrisy where literally she's chuckling down for like a good fucking 2 minutes now, and everyone's giving this lady a pass. Just pointing that out, but I think it's kind of funny. This whole thing is like, you know, you see like the situation where the hypocrisy literally happens 2-3 days later.
That part wouldn't exist. So,
Right.
okay.
And yeah, it would have been, because I mean, again, at that time, that was the only case I had done, and that was what my channel was based on, was on that case. So like, if it had been Idaho 4, I would have probably tried
Well, I'm going to give Jones in the benefit of the doubt, something that she didn't give me, but whatever, you know.
to reach out to Brian Koberger. If it had been, you know, name a case, name a murder, name a whatever, a crime, it would have been that person. It was just because that was the only case I had covered up until that point for the most part. And I might have done a stream on like one thing here or there, but the biggest.
Yes, Beaver, what was the point if not for exploiting the victim and having content? Well, your friend here wants to give them absolution, so you better get on page or you're going to get kicked.
Thing for me at
oh,
that point
hold on, I
in time
want to
was
read
the
this
Madeline
one. Sandwich says, SS couldn't talk about shit in the emails at all, so what the fuck was she thinking? She was going to get out of it. She knew she couldn't get info. That's the thing. And even if she did, Sandwich, like Queen Bee said yesterday, what were you gonna fucking do if he fucking did spill out some info? Then you're gonna go report it to the fucking cops or whatever you're gonna do, right? And you could totally fucking compromise the fucking case by doing that.
I think
Yeah.
Angela showed a picture of something that had to do with the Oklahoma bomber's brother. I don't know too much about Jay's stuff with that.
Photo case. So that's why I emailed him. It wasn't, it was just because that case that was what I was covering at that time. I've not emailed anybody since. I'm not going to email anybody. That's not something that I do. I learned that, you know.
You didn't learn your lesson because you inserted yourself in the Julie case and you fucking fucked that up too. I personally think I think that people are catching on to you. Some people think you're docket man or whatever, docket dude or whatever, because it's kind of weird.
She got involved in the Julie case. What Julie
Yeah,
case?
they were like her nonsense were like emailing the fucking district attorney. There was phone calls being made to them. The guy talked about how there was like, I was listening to Julie, like there was a bunch of fucking video clips being sent to the guy from people.
I mean, like I in my opinion, Julie's fucking case was fucking like.
But should you interfere with it? Should you, as a YouTuber, interfere with something separate like that? Because it's not your case.
I wouldn't, but
exactly. Yeah. You wouldn't. You shouldn't interfere with something that's not your case. It's not your case. It's not your case to interfere. And she did that, and she got away with it because basically, fucking Julie, you know, docket man sent a fucking video to Queen. Queen played it, and Julie went to the cops, and they got whoever did it got exactly what they wanted because then everyone started hating on Julie. But the truth of the matter is that situation should have been left to Julie and BJ, and it was wrong for everyone to fucking jump on board, including myself. I'm not going to absolve myself. This is not giving Tim grace because he absolved himself of fucking up. Honestly, a lot of people handled that situation shittily because they got emotional about it and they thought about themselves. And I think like the best thing we should have done was stay the fuck off of it and let her deal with it and let Craig deal with it. And that's it. But that's just my opinion. But you might disagree. People might disagree. But me thinking hindsight, I think we all got manipulated and used to basically get BJ out of accountability. That's my opinion.
I don't know if I think that, but I mean, by just streaming it and talking about it, I don't think so. But like,
well, no,
making calls is a whole nother level of
making calls and sending videos to a district attorney is getting involved.
Yeah,
you're presenting evidence.
Yeah, kind of like what was it? Oh, what did we used to call her? Fuck. Ah, God, what was it? The one lady who sent fucking in the BHB Proudfoot case, Exhibit 35, was it?
Yeah, 34.
Exhibit 34. Oh, hold on. Thank you, Shauna, for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it, babe. I personally don't believe a word that Wacko AS says. She's a known liar. Look what she tried to spin saying Queen was going to dox Toasty. Yeah, she's a liar. She's on some bullshit. There's a lot of liars.
No one, I would never, as a friend, I mean, like, of Queen, I'd be like, I would tell her like, you can't do that. I would have probably, if Queen was even thinking about doxing Toasty or trying to think about doxing, I don't even think Queen knows who she is. But even if she did, I would tell her, no, you can't do that. That's fucked up. You cannot do that. But you know, and it can't be.
She would fucking like she for one thing, like I don't think she knows who she is either. But she would never.
Yeah.
Even if they fucking like, you know, had a huge fallout, she wouldn't do it.
No, this is not okay. And
It's
even the
not
thumbnail,
helpful.
right? And
There's
and at the
nothing
end
what
of the
you,
day-
there's nothing you can learn from a pedo. I mean,
I-
there's nothing to
Well,
question.
yeah,
Pedos
that's
are
what I was
pedos.
gonna say. If you have those
It's not
curiosities,
funny, I'm
because
just
there are
saying.
some
Oh, it's not funny, but we're gonna give you grace for that. Like,
Of
fucking
course.
what? And this is the one that lambasted me. Okay.
people, there are some people who like they're very intrigued by the psychology of serial killers or
and
somebody who has a pattern of certain
Oh, are you lighting something up, Johnson? Oh, you got to comment how Queen Bee smokes pot all the time. Is it even legal in your state, by the way? I wonder.
behaviors, or you know, there are a lot of people who were intrigued by the psychology of Brian Kohlberger and why he did what he did, you know, whatever, right? And so I don't think there's anything wrong with being curious about that. I think where you
No, lady, she made a mistake and corrected her behavior. That's all that matters. That's what Joneson highlights. That's what she believes. So when she highlights a comment on the screen, this is what Joneson believes. Crazy.
cross the line is involving yourself in it. And I think if you have this curiosity, like that's like an itch you can't scratch, then go to school, get a psychology degree, go work in forensics, be a forensic psychologist, like do those things so that you're not a fucking ill-equipped person dealing in an area that you have no business dealing in.
Hey, B10.
And
right,
that's
and that
in general.
that's what I wanted to go to school to be a criminal psychologist. That was something that always interested me. I've always
Lip
wanted to
Gloss.
know the mind behind those type of people and what
Hey,
they do,
B10.
serial killers specifically. But right, I learned that, you know, by doing this, I am not equipped to do that. I should not be doing that. And the thumbnail for this actually is Icarus. The story of Icarus was that he flew too close to the sun and he died because of it. So for me, it was like, you know, I got too involved and, you know.
Okay, I can appreciate that.
Hey, B10. Are you there?
Well, girl,
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, could you pause it and just talk for 1 second? I'm gonna go grab myself a sugar-free soda,
Sure.
and I'll be right back. I don't want to move my phone because then I'll fuck up my Wi-Fi. So
No
I'm leaving
problem,
it
no
out here
problem.
on the porch for the crows to watch.
The crows. Caca. Okay, whatever. I just sit here and I'm just like, I can't fucking believe it, to be honest with you guys. I sit here and I wonder what the hell happened here. Honestly, like when these people are trying to give grace to this, but yet they want to comment on every little thing about other people is wild to me. And yeah, I agree with Brittany J. If it was her, it would absolutely be, everyone would have streamed it. And you know why I know that? Because we would have streamed it. 100%. 100%. If I found out BJ or her member of her audience did that and she was cool with that and she did that, we would have streamed it. We would have fucking,
I'm back.
we would have, welcome back. We would have lambasted BJ. If that's the right word. I don't know if that's the correct word, but we'll see. I saw a comment where she was like, well, put Icarus on my thumbnail, so there's nothing to see here, folks. Yeah.
I know, and fucking a lot of people were like, "Who the fuck is Icarus?"
Yeah. I guess they don't know Greek mythology too much, but whatever.
Right. I knew you'd know. I didn't know either. I was like, huh? Okay. Me and
It's the whole thing
Queen Bee
about
was
flying
too.
too.
Queen Bee was like, and what? Icar? What?
Yeah, it's the whole story about flying too close to the sun. His son flew too
Me-
close. And his
You got to
wings
forgive
melted.
me and Queen Bee we're middle school dropouts. So
Yeah, I mean, usually with every single situation, like, you know, if there was a fight in the classroom, I got a little bit of a break to read a book. But anyway, and I read a lot of books during that time.
all right. I'm muting.
girl, people, you already know.
Let's jump to the chasing part because this is crazy. Let's see what chasing has to say. The only person with a brain. Let's
Okay.
see if we can get that because I know you don't have too much time.
so that he could respond to me. Like it costs like 50 cents or something to email, and you could buy a credit so they could email you back for free. I would do that, but like he could only email me back for free. It wasn't sending him money. I never gave him money. I never spoke to him on the phone. I never sent him anything. It was just emails, and I put every single email out.
Rebel Soul wants to know why did you stop corresponding with him?
Because well, it felt nasty, and I dropped part of an email, and then he cut off all communication. So at that point I dropped all of them.
And the truth comes out. Listen to this part. Pay attention to what she says.
Dropped part of an email, and then he cut off all communication. So at that point I dropped all of them.
So at first she's like, oh, it felt icky and it was moral, but the truth was he dropped all communications. That's why she stopped.
It had nothing to do with feeling icky, baby girl.
He
And
dropped
everything to do with you getting busted.
and he dropped communications, and you couldn't get any more content out of him.
Exactly.
Lady,
Because he said his mom or somebody said that he couldn't talk to me anymore or some shit. So it's in there.
see, his mom couldn't talk to him anymore. So it wasn't like, hey, I felt bad about this. You know, I felt like I was going too far. It was because he stopped communications. Should grace still be given to someone who would have continued to murder people or continue to do the crimes if they wasn't stopped? I don't know.
It's like the last email. I'd have to look and see. But it was that I put out part of an email. His mom got mad. So she said that he couldn't talk to me anymore. And so it stopped. And it was like, for me, I remember in that moment, I was like, shoo, thank God, because it was so, I felt so nasty, and it was just, I was done with it. And so, you know, at that point.
So if his mom wouldn't have stopped him from talking to you, would you have continued those conversations?
I would have until after trial.
They're trying to lay the groundwork, baby, and you keep just fucking like parachute jumping right over it. Like, whoop, missed it. Yeah.
They're giving like these softball, like, you know, would you stop? You know, and she's like, no.
Nah, wouldn't have stopped. Nope. Yep, I would have reached out to Koberger. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've never seen so many softballs given to a person in one fucking live stream that they just keep it just like fuck
What a
it.
fucking HOA are they? Jesus Christ.
Well, didn't you hear the HOA is going bankrupt in most states? So maybe this is why they're really lowering their standards here. They can't afford the
Sure.
bill.
They're a fucking racket. That's why.
I mean, she gave him some dumb receipt. Oh my god.
Till to find out if he was going to tell me. Until I got the answer I wanted, I probably.
Yeah, but what
wouldn't.
answer were you looking for that you felt so like deserving of?
Why he did what he did, and what happened that night with Maddie, because nobody knows really. He claims that she aspirated in her throat and threw up and choked on her vomit.
Okay, I
But
don't want to discuss her
knows.
details. I mean, can we like? Is it
Nobody knows
possible to
what
just
actually
kinda
happened.
change the wording. Okay, all right.
Yeah, because Nunya's trying to stop you from
What the-
fucking yourself over.
Yeah.
She's like, don't talk anymore because you're making yourself sound even worse. You want to find out the thought process of a pedophile child murderer, and if he
Yeah.
actually like killed her with a strangulation or any other things that
Yeah.
you know, if it was an accident. Well,
So
you
she
want
just dumps details right on the groundwork that Nunya is trying to, she's trying to pave the way to grace for you, and you just keep dumping on it, bitch. I swear to God.
like, do you not see like how much they're trying to like give this lady grace and trying to fucking just save her from herself?
I would have kicked your ass from the panel just for that.
Bro, I would, you know what I would do? I would just say, Queen, just let a small town girl go up there. Or just go up there. You can deal with her, and I'll just commute, and I'll just let her deal with her. That's all. I'd be like, that's who you're going to deal with. That's who you're going to answer to. Because I feel
If
like she
Nunya
would
can't save you, no one can.
yeah, like,
Unforgivable. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Fucking weirdo.
I'm waiting for have there been a lot of clips of this fantastic panel? The only person here that's redeemed themselves is Chasing. Chasing's the only one that is not a fucking idiot.
And
I'm
that's-
sorry.
I'm
Lady
red.
who
I'm flushed
Hello?
over here.
I'm flushed over here. What's that mean? Is that like a term for being high?
I think she said I'm lit, I'm flushed, or something like that. I've never heard flushed before, but lit I have heard.
So
Rewind it.
true.
I think that's what she said.
So this woman is talking about the death, possible choking to death of a child, and she breaks out laughing.
Oh, you know she's getting a fucking a major finger wag and a talking to behind the scenes from her fucking friend.
And then she
none
made
you
a
know
video
fun.
on me before this.
Wow, that's amazing.
I would have until after trial,
Listen to this.
until to find out if he was going to tell me. Until I got the answer I wanted, I probably.
Yeah, but what
would have.
answer were you looking for that you felt so like deserving of?
Why he did what he did, and what happened that night with Maddie, because nobody knows really. He claims that she aspirated in her throat and threw up and choked on her vomit.
Okay, I
But
don't want to discuss the her
knows.
details. I mean, can we like? Is it
Nobody knows
possible to
what
just
actually
kind of
happened.
change the wording. Okay, all right.
And
I'm
that's
sorry.
why-
I'm
Ladies
red.
and gentlemen,
I'm flushed
Hello?
over here.
Jones in.
Is anything?
Oh,
needs to be
Nunya's
said?
pissed.
Yeah.
Nunya's pissed at Jonesin right now. Oh, that's so funny.
We just heard this woman reiterate a possible death of a child.
Mhm.
A child that was,
Yep.
in my opinion, raped or whatever. We're probably getting dinged already for that. Who was basically groomed, raped, and murdered, and she's laughing her ass off. Where
I'm
is
lit.
the
I'm
fucking?
flushed.
Where
like,
are the
what the
clips of
fuck?
this? Why are no one talking about this? Beat him.
Oh, you know she got a okay. So people are talking about Jones and crying at the end of this. I don't know if she cried real tears or if they're just saying she cried. But if she cried real tears, you know she got a finger wagging DM from Nunya for this
such
bullshit. You hear that disappointment in Nunya's voice when she's like, Jones.
Yeah, this is such fucking bullshit. I got lambasted. I got a bunch of people making videos on me when I got like hit with that shocking stuff, right? And
Right.
this lady's having a full laughing about the death of a child.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, really? Like,
She
this
did
is
start crying, Nikki. Okay, Nikki
Yeah,
says that she started crying and muted the rest of the stream. Okay. We got
oh yeah, that makes it okay. That's like what's she cried, so everything's fucking okay. What? And then I get fucking literally lambusted, like thrown into the fucking wolves by a bunch of these fucking fake good people. This is bullshit. This is
Yep.
absolute bullshit. And I'm tired of this shit. I am so
Yeah.
fucking tired of it. I'm tired of
Right.
always getting these fucking idiots come at me for every little fucking thing in this world. But meanwhile, this motherfucker can laugh about child rape, murders of 4 people, and a fucking choking death of a child. And then no one's gonna make a fucking live stream on this. No one's gonna make a clip on this shit. And then she pretends she's crying because Nunya yelled at her like a fucking an adult yelling at a child that should know better. This is bullshit.
Right.
This is absolute fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It is. And meanwhile, they're trying to lay groundwork to give her grace, and then this fucking like a child laughing, carrying on. Nunya's having to mother her. It's pretty fucking wild.
You know,
And
that's-
meanwhile, they're fucking covering beats him. Oh my god.
you know what I mean? And I'm sorry, I'm getting like really fucking pissed, but like
That's
I got
okay.
a lot of
You have
shit.
every right to be mad.
I got a lot of shit for that, and I apologize for that. I said, yeah, my reaction wasn't great at that time, but this is
You even took
absolute-
accountability, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I said, and I even apologized. I'm like, yeah, sorry, Cappy, I kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Like I did say sorry.
And
to
you
when I
had
was-
no reason to fucking apologize to me. It was a fucking natural reaction, and I honestly think you were laughing at my reaction. It was awkward as fuck. We both reacted like, whoa, yeah. You know what I mean? Like we weren't expecting it. And
Well,
I don't know.
No, Bandit, you know what? Tell Jones in that because she cried at the end. Next time you come in here and try to say, tell Timmy to log off because he's about to cry. No, I'm not about to cry. I'm fucking pissed because it's absolute fucking bullshit. It is absolute hypocrisy in its fucking highest levels. And no one wants to call out because you all want to hate bomb. You want to give a fucking pass to a person that tried to idolize a fucking child killer pedophile. give her a pass, give her grace because you want to hate bond with her because you know you like her. Bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. I'm so tired of this fucking community. Everyone's fucking hypocrites here.
I'm sorry, it's so awkward. I just can't understand. Okay. Go ahead.
Lindsay Hendricks wants to know, they want to ask if there was any part of you that believed in his innocence.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no. Hell no.
I'm
I
not
was
sure if
nice
I'm
and-
here. Am
You're
I?
here.
are.
You're
You
here.
are
Oh,
here, chasing.
So sorry. It keeps kicking me out. I apologize. Okay.
I was nice to him because if I had emailed him and like, told him the
You got a super chat, by the way.
I know I pinned it. Thank you
Oh.
for the $2 super chat, Sammy Bumblebee. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Agreed, B Tim. This is the real Joneson. Yes, you are not wrong, Sammy.
truth
So
that I think
fucked
he's
up.
a vile piece of shit, he wouldn't have responded back to me. And for me, it was like getting answers to a case. The fact I put out of my mind, it's not really going to make sense, but I kind of put out of my mind that he was a pedo. I was trying to get an answer as to what happened that night.
I
Excuse me,
understand
yeah.
the compartmentalization for sure.
I get it.
I
Yeah,
can understand. I don't agree with it, but I can understand because I can take my feelings and set them to the side about you and still right now I'm compartmentalizing. I have my own feelings about what you've done, but I can set that to the side to be respectful enough to ask you these questions and to help people, hear you out.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Well, I wasn't saying it like that. I'm just saying in general. Okay. All right. Let me see what
Okay.
else. If there was any, whatchamacallit had a question, but I told her to retype it. I got to scroll to see.
Petty said in the Disney stuff, he worked at Disney. And the thing about the Disney stuff was that Maddie's name on Instagram was he worked this ride that had this dragon that was like the Imagination Dragon or something, Figment. So he worked this ride called Figment. And her Instagram handle or something, one of her social media handles was Little Figment. And so we talked about his job because, again, I can't talk to him about the case. I have to talk to him about boring bullshit like his childhood. I was trying to understand his childhood to see if anything traumatic happened. And his traumatic
You want to
break.
just try to jump to our chasing stock because this lady's just fucking digging, or do you want me to keep on playing?
Yeah, skip ahead because we're gonna be redirected
Right, really
soon.
fast.
But
when you were
skip
having
ahead
lectures.
to where chasing comes on, and then skip ahead after we hear that. I want to hear Johnson if she cries it or whatever at the end.
Let me jump towards the end. Maybe when she jumps up. I don't know when she cries. I don't know the timestamp when she starts crying. Maybe she
So I
cut it
think
off.
chasing's on panel, isn't she?
Yeah, she's on panel. Let me jump to that, like when she drops.
Does this one thing define who she is overall? I don't know. I'd have to see how she moves and what she does. But people want to use this as another different thing. They'll even use this interview as a thing. Why didn't they go harder? Why didn't they do this? It's because they like this.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Stop fucking constantly comparing and expecting everybody to know every case, every creator, every fucking wrong thing that's been done. If you haven't heard it called out, you go fucking do it. How about that?
And for me, I'm indifferent. I don't know her. I haven't really watched her content like that. I
Right,
know of
precisely.
her throughout the Julie situation, but I don't know allegedly.
I called it out to AS when it happened, and she said she stopped writing him. So I don't remember you going live talking about that. So did you have a message with her via an email? That would have been a question I would have asked. So, and she said herself that she stopped because of the fact that he stopped talking to her, not because you told her to stop.
I know of her throughout the Julie situation, but I don't know allegedly. But I'm fair to anybody who I want to ask questions of. I want to make her comfortable enough to be willing to be asked questions because I am curious to know why did she do that? What happened? Again, it's that psychology kind of a bullshit thing, whatever. I think one of the things too that should be pointed out is just because chasing's line may be, I don't cross over this line right here. This is not okay, right? Johnson may say, I'd be okay with that, but my line is over here. Everybody does have a different moral
See if I can
compass.
find
And
it.
you may say, no, I like that kind
Yeah,
of
everyone has a different moral compass. Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Okay, a child pedophile might think it's a great thing to molest children, but that might be his moral compass. Okay, sorry, but
Yeah,
not everyone.
just because like when something offensive happens and then people go, well, that's her opinion, it doesn't make it like, especially when racism comes up. Well, that's their opinion. Well, it doesn't make the opinion not racist. I mean, well,
Yeah.
fuck, you know what I mean? Like, come on now.
content. I like to ask those questions. I like to theorize or this or that.
Or longer between each community about what I had done. This is,
A lot of it. Maybe go back and listen to the advice.
I understood
Yeah.
the people I have up
I'm
to.
not speculating.
I'm not saying I don't think you owe anybody. I don't, and I'm not an.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm
Johnson has
super
already probably
emotional.
been crying a lot.
Yeah, I've
through
been
the
in the
whole
back
thing.
crying.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I get it completely. So I'm gonna hop down though, Johnson, so you can end because I know
Okay.
you want to
Thank you
separate
for
the
coming
two.
up speculating. I appreciate
Yeah.
Thank you so much
I'm-
for being willing to answer the questions. I do respect and appreciate from you.
I'll be up to me.
it.
All I am is
Went out. I'm a little bit of an emotional I feel like YouTube has traumatized me today. First, I'm having to hear about dogs getting put down. Then I have to hear about Maddie's case being exploited again. I have feelings about Maddie's case. Y'all know that. I've went so hard at T-Rev for what he did in her case. And to me, this is just, it's another level. I might be back in a little bit because I did have other content. Give me like 10 minutes. Give me
Yeah, to go at Queen Bee because you're a fucking piece of shit, and you're only crying because you got fucking called out by Nunya and the probably messages about you laughing about it.
I
death
could
of a
tell.
child.
I could tell. Listen, I could tell by Nunya's comforting of her on the panel. Like, I know, Johnson. I know. Yeah, because which is what a friend should do. Confront behind the scenes and be like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?" And then in public, be like, "Hey, That's exactly what the fuck happened.
Yeah, she's crying
fucking
because she got fucking yelled at by Nunya in the background. That you should not
1000%.
be laughing at this particular time. Maybe you shouldn't be so zooted off a fucking pot or something that you're laughing at every little thing.
You
Okay.
sound like my grandpa. So
Right.
zooted off the pot.
Yeah, I know, but it's true.
It is true though. Hey, let me thank you, Sammy Bumblebee, for the $2 super chat. I really, really appreciate it, babe. QB played a clip last night. Jay knew in July of 2025.
Yeah, she did. And she recommended people go on her
Oh,
channel. And it
wow.
looks like her previous statement was she knew and she told her to stop contacting him. So was that via email? So were you guys working together to get Stefan Stern content? And she was gonna be
Wow.
your in? Was that happening? Is this another thing where you pretend to be a troll account in another case? Jay, you're nasty. Every single case you're involved with, you just nasty. The Koberger case,
Nasty.
you got your fucking Discord calling the judge. You got this situation here. You got the situation in the Sebastian Rogers case where you're on the phone call with Chris Proudfoot and you're like fucking making up fucking statements about that, trolling people with troll accounts. You're just the nastiest. You are a tragedy pimp. I am so glad I don't have to associate with you anymore. There will be no grace for you. I will never be cool with you. Okay, ma'am? You're worse than a lot of other people. I'd rather have grace for fucking Dolly Vision than you. And that's a fact. It's
I went
crazy.
so hard at T-Rev. Ooh. Rowena said that Chasing told her to stop laughing too. Ooh.
Because it's fucking weird. But are you gonna call this out? Is there gonna be like a little video talking about the void of YouTube with this lady here? No, right?
No.
This is not the void. This is not the person that created the big fucking meteorite, the big giant meteorite that crashed in this sector and caused a giant void in the sector. She FOIAs people. She laughs at fucking inappropriate, weird ass shit. She wants to give grace to fucking PDF file wannabe girlfriends, child murderers. She wants to fucking be cool with real lifers going in people's like FOIAing people and being cool with people going real life on people, doxing people. This is all cool, right? This is all fucking fine. As long as she's like, she cries at the end, she says sorry, we'll give her grace. It's fucking bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of
Yeah.
it.
It is really fucked up though. Oh, hold on one second. Thank you, Purple Dragon Shill, for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it, babe. You don't have Jules set up, but I don't know if you have to do anything. Anyway, enjoy. You don't
You
have
know,
Jules set up. What does that mean?
the jewels for like, people can donate jewels in the chat, like, watermelons and stuff like
Oh.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That on Kick?
I don't know. I mean, jewels are
Or is
for,
that a YouTube option? Oh wait, the YouTube one. Oh,
yeah, I think it's
I
a
don't
YouTube
know.
one.
I think
Well-
that you don't get that till you get 10,000 subscribers. I don't think, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I
I'm
have
not
no
sure.
clue. I'm
Well,
just,
thank you for the $5 super chat anyway, though, Purple Dragon. I really appreciate it.
I mean, everyone else gets grace, everyone else gets forgiveness, but no one here gets it. No one gets it here. Okay. Why did Joneson say when she returned, said she talked to mom and I'm not talking to Truth? Why is she blaming Truth? I don't know. I didn't hear that part, but she always blames other people for the fuck ups in her life, and that's where she is now. That's why. It's just nasty. And then she goes live afterwards to talk about Queen and her fucking legal fund. Dummy. Let me explain this because I know Queen will initiate. When we first started, we knew jack shit about the lawsuit. We were fucking idiots, including myself. I'll fully admit it. We said we would show it. We find out later on, Queen finds out actually from our attorney, you can't show it because it would number one, there's a court order, and you can Google this. And number two, there is a privilege, and you start putting out the itemized list of everything in the fucking legal bill, you break the privilege. So we didn't know this when we first started. Now, I think Queen also said that if you have receipts, legitimate receipts, and you want a refund, you can email her. She said that.
Yeah.
And she's told me.
Yeah, that is definitely content right now.
Okay. In the end of the
So
day,
stupid.
it is stupid. People talk about $600,000. Where did the $600,000 come from? Who was given $600,000 from this?
Hold on one second, Pecan Pie. I think I gave it to you in your DM when I first started out a couple weeks ago. I think. I'm not sure though. Where did I get it from? I gotta figure this shit out. I'm so disorganized.
Let me see if I can see it done yet. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe I can find it before I go. Let me see. Let me see. Let me share it. Maybe I can find the timestamp. Let me see. Let me see if stop. Let me see if I find it. Stop laughing. All right. I think. Let me share my
Thank you,
screen. real
Karina.
quick.
Thank you, the super sticker. The $5 super sticker. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Let me see if I'm going to share my screen again. See if we can find the stop laughing part.
Okay.
I got it shared in the back.
Videos, my court documents, my live streams are monetized, and my channel did grow off of that case. Yes. There's also another case that I've done, the Victoria Martins case that I have a lot of body cams for in my case. My channel grew extensively off of that too.
Well, a lot of people's, I think that, okay, a lot of people's channels around here grow off of specific cases. So you're not the only one in that aspect, but I don't know. This is deep. I didn't realize it was this deep. My God.
Jonesy, you gotta stop laughing. It's
They can
Yeah.
just, I can't
I'm
do
gonna hop down,
anything
but you don't
about
have
it.
any clue how it
Mm-mm.
looks right now. Like,
Mm-mm.
it's this. I'm sorry. I love you, friend, and you know I love you.
Well, okay.
But
I know it's her nervous laugh, but
I
It
know
is.
it's your
So-
nerve.
Oh, so she gets a nervous laugh. Okay, motherfuckers. I know we're game.
Oh,
laugh.
Well, and
whatever.
your laugh was like so short and like
I'm
hers
just
is
gonna
constant.
fucking mute. But
What? Oh, I thought you were saying some sarcasm.
Your
because
your
it
laugh
wasn't
was
even
so
supposed to
short,
happen.
and hers is like through the whole thing she's been busting up laughing. Like that's a nervous laugh. I thought a nervous laugh was something like on a reaction, like oh shit.
Yeah, if like someone
No,
tells you
no.
that they've been said something shocking 9 years ago.
And she's
Well,
talking about like being lit and being flushed, and I'm lit right now. Like, come on now. That's why she cried, because both of them told her publicly, like, you got to fucking stop it.
101, yeah, let's keep it
I'm
going.
sorry.
laughs.
Do
I'm gonna hop down,
anything
but you don't
about
have
it.
any clue how it
Mm-mm.
looks right now. Like,
Mm-mm.
it's this. I'm sorry. I love you, friend, and you know I love you.
Well, okay.
But
I know it's her nervous laugh, but
I
It
know
is,
it's your nervous
so
laugh. I
whatever.
you
know.
got to bite your lip
I'm
because
sorry.
I'm
Mm-mm.
just gonna fucking mute because it wasn't even supposed to go there.
I know.
I just have two really quick questions.
It's not really going to make sense, but I kind of put out of my mind that he was a pedo. I was trying to get him
Yeah.
to talk,
No,
and I tried to
Okay.
ask.
I didn't know
think
he responded to you. Yeah, you did. Oh God,
the email.
no, God.
What? The
That's
emails were
just-
back and forth. He
I-
would talk to me, and then I would talk to him, and then he would talk to me, and I would talk to him.
Was he a weirdo? Of course he is. What am I?
Yeah,
But what did
it was
he?
pretty.
Oh God.
I mean,
Don't
Now-
get
we
too
can't.
far. Too
No,
far.
We
You keep
can't-
laughing.
now my
at that.
curiosity
People are
is-
gonna come for you because you keep laughing at this, and I know it's just your
Hey, it's
curiosity and
nervousness
asking
too.
uncomfortable questions. Right. I get where it's coming from, but like this isn't something that
Here
like
comes Jason.
Well, he
would
told
be
me, I
something
mean, we
that's
couldn't
laughed
talk
about.
about the case. So we talked about like his childhood and things like that. And BFERG said they talk because they want commissary money. I
this
want
is
everybody
bullshit.
to know
This
that
is
I
such
never sent him
bullshit.
money. I would buy a credit so that he could respond to me. Like it cost like 50 cents or something to email, and you could buy a credit so they could email you back for free. I would do that, but like he could only email me back for free. It wasn't sending him money. I never gave him money. I never spoke to him on the phone. I never sent him anything. It was just emails, and I put every single email out.
Rebel Soul wants to know why did
Nasty and all of them and shit. So it's in there. It's like,
Well, we've seen her get laughed throughout the entire stream about murder, child rape, and PDF files and murdering children. And she thinks it's funny. But B Tim's
Yeah, she
bad.
does.
He's a bad guy.
She got a real kick out of that shit, huh? Apparently.
And then Jason gives her it's a nervous laugh.
Well, listen, like I don't think it's a nervous laugh. I also don't think that she thinks it's literally funny. What I think is she fucking handled this in a total inappropriate and irresponsible and immature manner, where she let herself get like B. Tim said, zooted off the pot and didn't take anything seriously when it should have been taken very seriously.
But I don't want I want Soupy Doopy. Where are ya? Better make a video on this. She
Yeah,
laughed
that's
with
another
it.
thing. Yeah. Let's not
make
not
up-
review all this other bullshit of fucking people's imaginary fucking amounts of money that Queen Bee got with fucking snaky bitches fucking telling lies and shit like that. But let's do this. Let's
Let's talk about how
fucking-
she basically started laughing for over an hour or 2 hours of a fucking 4-hour stream about child rape, murder, and murdering children. But B Tim's bad guy because one fucking moment he was caught off guard, had a nervous laugh, but everyone else has to back fucking. It wasn't even like a full on laugh. It was like, but like you people, literally, she's fucking chuckling through this entire thing. Even when she's talking about graphic details about the death of a child, how a child would die, she's still laughing. And then you people want to review me. You people want to do like all this stuff. And this person says, telling me the class about whistle. Yeah, like $6,000 like a week. Queen was not making ever $6,000 a week. I don't even think
Right.
Queen makes $6,000 a week now. She doesn't.
Yeah, they're-
Actually, I can tell you for a fact she's not making $6,000 a week now. She was.
Yeah, no, she's not. She's not.
So I mean, like, I just like I can't believe. So these people made all these videos on me, the situation about that, and yet they're chuckling about that. They want to give grace to a woman that literally did this for pure content, but apparently it's all good. I'm done. I'm so done with this community. Sometimes I wonder, like, why the fuck am I around? Because everyone's a fucking hypocrite here. People pretend to be good people all the time, and then they do this shit. And then, you know, when you actually do good things, when you actually help people, when you actually done the good things, they paint you out to be a villain.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how it is around these parts these days. And like, oh, and that Makeup Mobster's another one. She keeps going on about how obviously you care about what I think. No, it is calling out hypocrisy. Nobody really cares what you think. No one really cares. And oh, and she said the troll was her going in Sinner's chat, and we took the bait. Like, okay, I guess if you want to call it that. So you're not really enjoying yourself in his chat? Is that what
I
you're saying?
mean, did you not read
You're kind
about
of
her
trolling
crack
him
house?
too, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. She thinks very highly of herself, though. That Makeup Mobster one.
Sammy says Johnson has the same laugh here as she did in the stream Lord Troll 4K played last night, giggling, a man looking up Queen Bee's house and going after her. Same laugh.
Oh, hilarious. That is so funny, bro.
Yeah, she's a horrible person, and anyone that stands around her is a horrible person. And I'm sorry, Chasing, but if you want to stand around that, that's going to taint your fucking reputation, because she's a horrible person. She laughs at this shit. She's getting zooted off her fucking ass off with this shit. And it's weird. It's fucking weird, okay? You want to call me out? Whatever. But fucking call everyone out the fucking same way. It's bullshit.
Right.
It's absolute fucking bullshit. I'm so tired of the double standards. We want to sit here and say Truth's a bad guy and he's terrible and he's weird. But this lady gets a pass. She gets grace. Okay. Done with this community.
She claims that she didn't give him any commissary money, pecan, or any money, period. So I know that prisoners can have cash apps now somehow. I don't think it's allowed, but they do. But I don't know.
We got to give grace.
I think I got a cash app notification.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't know if it's my daughter requesting though.
Oh no.
I remember last time I was like, oh, I think I got a cash app at the very end, like, thank you. And then it turned out like, hey mom, give me money. Like,
Yeah,
fuck, man. Kid driving me in the poorhouse. Fucking serious.
Okay,
But yeah,
the whole-
she said she didn't.
The whole bit was nuts. Watching them start with different opinions on allegedly speculating, then bend like pretzels to each other's thoughts, and ultimate judgment was almost jolting. The hive mind they had condemned. Yeah. I don't know, man. This was like actually kind of aggravated me a little bit, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, you're talking about the death of a child and you
Oh,
can't
wait,
even
she sent
stop.
him?
What?
She sent him a cookbook?
I don't know.
I know that
Maybe
they
she-
exchanged recipes, but I didn't know she did.
I don't know. I never heard that part. I don't know.
I know that they were talking about like egg drop soup or something like that, and she was talking about when she was locked up, and you know, like what she.
I'm just
had-
thinking like this is like a weird Anne Rice book, interview with a pedophile, pedophile, like the movie,
Oh.
like the movie Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, gross! Yeah.
Fucking crazy. It's just fucking crazy that this community is giving passes to this, but yet you want to fucking pull out Queen Bee stuff. You want to fucking pull up a nervous situation where her, you want to call Laura out 9 years ago. Like crazy. You people are fucking
Good
nuts.
point, Pecan. I think it is publicly accessible if what money you put on commissary. It might be. I think it is. Not that I'm gonna look it up either, but yeah.
Let me see. By the way, BTM, I have an SS of Slopster saying she felt uncomfortable when you super chatted her so much money. And she said you didn't have to, and a screenshot for her to read your comments. Oh my God, it's called supporting. I didn't email her that much money. It was like $5 super chats once in a while, which is not a lot of money. I'm sorry. She thinks that's a lot of money. It's not. Actually, it was like a few $5 super. I think maybe I used to donate like $40 in some live streams. It wasn't a lot of money. So I mean, she making it sound like I'm like fucking like
She
KDK.
attempted to, and the prison wouldn't allow it.
Makes sense.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
you could probably make that book into a shank if you wanted to.
Yeah, a lot of prisons don't allow packages anymore. I don't think any of them do actually.
Matter of fact, you can definitely make that into a shank. Those things
I
can be pretty
remember-
deadly.
I remember in the 90s, like in California, you like in the early mid 90s, like you couldn't send packages to people in California, but I knew somebody that got extradited to Mississippi, and you could still send like old school packages, like cartons of cigarettes and shit like that.
Yeah.
You're like,
But-
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know nothing about that, but I don't know, man. Well, are they going to still make fun of UA for visiting, trying to search for a missing child?
Yeah, are they gonna do that? Are they gonna make fun of her for being fake homeless and all that still? Well, yeah.
Because
I
honestly,
think they should take a break from that. Honestly, I think they should. And they should probably call it this bitch for, exchanging recipes and quote unquote feeding
Well,
egos of
Cappy-
disgusting men.
Cappy, you are the nun. Give her absolution. Give her grace right now. She's in the chat. You got to give her grace.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
UA's in the chat. You got to give her grace for that.
Oh,
Just give her-
UA's in the chat. I was looking for allegedly. I was like, oh, she's
No,
here.
UA. We're not giving allegedly grace. Fuck that.
Yeah,
We will give grace to UA. Grace.
UA is gonna get grace. Yep, she is.
Spiritu Sante. You're graced.
That's right. Grace
Spiritu
given to you.
Sante.
Grace given
You're
to
graced.
UA.
Giving her grace
Sure.
now.
Fucking A, Willa. I cannot.
No one can ever bring up the
Egos
homeless
means
thing.
flirting. And you know what? That fucking is absolutely my opinion as well, Flintbone. Feeding egos means flirting. Don't be fooled. And she even said that, like, he started flirting with me and it was so gross. Okay. Feeding egos is exactly that.
Yeah, you're
It sure
feeding
is.
him and you're trying to talk about Disneyland, which, by the way, is not something I would talk to a PDF file about because there's a lot of kids there. I mean, why would you spark that subject?
He worked there.
Yeah, but still. Well, this is
Yeah.
even more. Actually, that sounds horrible. That's even worse. He worked at Disneyland.
That is horrible. That is like horrible to think about him working there. But I guess he did work at Disney World, and so I get why it was a talking point. I don't get why she reached out at all. That's where I probably
And,
draw
like,
my
the
line
kick-
at,
And I'm going to be the guy and to kick BJ from the chat because she did says, hey, why are we giving this motherfucker grace is wild to me. Actually, I agree. And then Jay had to go there and try to smooth things out with her. It's like, yeah, because the lady was bringing up an actual point. You all would have fucking lambasted her across the whole internet streets if she did that. Matter of fact, Jones should be fucking shamed across the internet streets right now for laughing at this shit and acting like it's a joke and it's all funny as can be. Fuck that bitch. Thinking, you know what I mean?
and that was a false alarm. That was my daughter requesting
okay.
money. So,
Well,
sorry. No
oh,
such
that
luck.
sucks.
No such luck on the Cash App end. Oh my god.
Well, hopefully your daughter graduates and becomes a multimillionaire and she won't put you into an old folks home.
She probably will.
Okay. Well,
If she's
They
a
might-
millionaire, she probably will. She'll have tons of money. And she'll be like, here, go to Leisure World and Seal Beach. There you
in
go.
the future, it'll be like VR sets where they just stick you in the pod like the Matrix, and
Oh my
life
God.
support, and you'll live your whole life in the VR old person home. You can't even afford an actual home for old person home. You're gonna have to get the VR home person. It's gonna be like Second Life, but lot with 3D models, and you'd be walking around as an old person.
Yeah, Joneson told BJ to get the fuck out.
Which is
I can't-
wild. You
I
know what
fucking
mean?
hate. You know what? fuck you, Joneson, for fucking making me fucking side with BJ. I'm fucking never forgetting that one, bitch.
Yeah, she should
Fucking
not have been
never.
cursed out because, like, her whataboutism was not wrong.
Was
It
fucking
wasn't
right
wrong.
on point, dude. Right on fucking point. I'm sorry. Like, it
I
really
mean,
was.
and we're not hate botting with her. We're just being logical here. We're just sitting here like, yeah. I mean, I would say that it definitely, if it was her, we would all fucking be reviewing her 6 ways from Sunday. It'd be like a week of content, to be honest with you, of reviewing this lady. Of saying like, yeah, fuck this
Like,
lady.
I
she's
get it's
terrible.
annoying. I get it's annoying. Like, I saw Body Movement's point that it was annoying that she came in there and made it about herself. I get it.
Yeah.
But think of it in the big scheme of things, that this horrible information comes out, immediately bitch is given grace.
Well, I mean,
Where-
BJ's doing exactly what I did with the whole laughing thing. You know, you can easily say I made it about myself, but I wanted to point out the hypocrisy of her laughing for basically 2 hours about it and giving grace
You-
for that.
You didn't even fucking have time to make it about yourself. They made it about you and they made it into some horrible thing.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. And I got you in my DMs apologizing to me, and I'm like, why is he apologizing to me like this? Like, what
Well,
happened?
I didn't like
I
the
go to
fact
the
that I
fucking
got you all
YouTube
that
streets
heat.
and it's all over the place. It's all over the place being talked about.
Yeah, and I didn't like that I got you in that type of heat. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
Oh,
want. I mean, you're probably gonna get heat for this one because I got
I,
really
I
fucking
don't
pissed.
give a fuck. I wouldn't go and do these live streams if I couldn't take it. I'm fine. I like Sinner called me out for. I'm not a newbie here. No, I'm new to StreamYard, you fucking moron. Like, I used to
I mean-
live stream back in the day on Google Hangouts. That's what I meant
Well,
by fucking newbie.
Well, I demand grace. I demand an apology from these people. I'm awaiting my grace because if we're gonna give fucking Jones and grace for laughing for 2 fucking hours in a live stream talking about murders and how children got murdered, but what? It's because you didn't follow the Soto case. You followed the Watts case, so you're more emotionally attached, Chase. I don't know. I'm glad you told her to stop laughing on the panel, but I mean, I would have told her a lot
Yeah.
more than that, to be honest with you.
Oh, she got offended right away too. You hear that? Like, I can't help it. All
Well,
right,
then keep the-
whatever. I'm just gonna mute then. Like,
It's
she
like,
was
yeah.
super offended. Super
like-
offended. Then she's crybaby blubbering about it. I'm like, oh my god, come on.
Yeah, because she knew she was going to get reviewed about this. She knows people are going to look into her now with this shit. She's a sick fuck. I'm sorry. But like one chuckle, fine, whatever. One situation you hit with something shocking, fine. But fucking you're zooted off your ass on pot while you're fucking hearing
I
about the
swear.
on
If you say that one more time,
zooted off pot,
zooted off the pot.
zooted off the marijuana, the devil's weed,
Oh,
Mary
no.
Jane.
You're gonna get me laughing. Shit.
You're
Yeah.
talking about like basically like the autopsy, like how the way of the child died, did the child choke to death, and then you start breaking out laughing. Where is that? How is that funny? Where in
Yeah,
the
it
world
was-
is that funny?
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. Like, that was really, really a bad live stream to be zooted off the pot.
And Nunya wasn't like saying, "Oh, you got to respect this child." Nunya was like, people are going to review this, and it's going to look really bad.
Yeah, yeah, you like that?
It's like,
You like
okay,
that?
so no one gives a fuck about morals or anything. No one's going to be like, yeah, we disrespected this little girl who got, raped and murdered by some evil monster, but we're
Yeah.
just going to make a joke about it and we're going to give grace to the person that just did that. That's why I say to myself, sometimes I get tired of this fucking entire hypocrisy of this fucking community. It's like, it's crazy. I do. I get so tired. I sit there. I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Sometimes, like I feel like I'm in the upside down.
Yeah.
You do help people. You do good things for people. You never fuck people over. You never backstab people. And then you're literally painted as the worst fucking evil person in the world. And I just get so tired of it. It's crazy.
It's fucked up. It really is fucked up, B-Tim. You've always been good to everybody. You're a very loyal fucking friend. You've always been very fucking helpful to people, charitable to people, and people want to throw you under the bus for being exactly that. They weaponize your kindness and generosity. They fucking and any time that Queen Bee has fucking stepped the line and you've said, hey, don't do that, they don't give a fuck about that either. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. And like, they expect you and I to like drag her for fucking filth publicly. That's the only time that it's going to be good enough. which fuck that. That's no kind of friend. Like, why would we do that? You know, I don't know. It's just some bullshit.
I mean, like that's like why did Anya didn't drag fucking Jones in for 2 hours after that? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I'm just so sick of these
Exactly.
people. No good deed goes unpunished, I suppose, anymore. That's for damn sure. All these snakes doing dirty and attacking Queen Bee beats into deflect. Fuck them. Yeah, agreed.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fucking snakes in the grass, and it's fucked up, man.
Mhm.
It is fucked up.
You know the fucking and then the crazy. I'm fucking outraged. They want to allow this weird new fuck to look up Queen Bee. Is fucking alarming. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that guy.
these people are weird, and I'm just tired of this weirdo fucking behavior. And it's like
And
at a
fuck all
certain
the weirdos in his comments too. How about that?
like
How about
let's
that?
be real. Let's outline the fucking community over there. You got the guy, you got the lemon fantasizing about, sexualizing babies, diapers, fucking talking about putting a vibrator in Queen's mouth. You got this one, you got allegedly trying to hook up with a fucking child murderer rapist in jail and trying to get information for her case for to build her channel. You got Jake basically trolling and pretending to be in every single fucking community. You got Jones and literally giving absolution for that and laughing her ass off for 2 hours, zooted off fucking Mary Jane for 2 hours while talking about autopsy results of a child. You got fucking you got this weirdo people who want to look up another YouTuber's house, FOIA them once a week. And that lemon lied to his sister, by the way. He says, I only do it every 3 months. No, you said down your live stream and do it once a week.
What?
Someone's house.
Liar, pants on fire.
You lied to your sister, by the way, your fake sister. You said only like three.
Everybody put pants and fire emojis in the chat for the lemon. Fucking liar.
You lied to your sister. It was once a week. You said it on the live stream. We caught it, dummy. I only FOIA her house once a week. Like, because you're fucking weird.
Bro.
And then you made it sound like Queen was coming to your house. No, Queen's not coming to your dirtbag house. You were threatened to go to her house. By the way, you should accept that challenge for fucking truth.
To go to her house, and he also claimed to have stopped through in Galesburg. I remember.
Yeah.
And like Galesburg is some fucking booming town. No, it's not. It's not. It's not like Chicago or something. Like, get the fuck out of here. Because I saw that excuse, like, yeah, but I'm sure that Galesburg has a train station. Why the fuck would he be all the way out of his way like that? That doesn't make sense. Shut the fuck up. Pants on fire. Oh my god, people are putting shit emotions instead. Oh my god.
So this is from the Lemon's freaking comment. He says this, won't be live until later today, but rest assured, I will have some laughs later. The winning will continue with less bitching while it will help. I won't be distracted by allegedly whatever her name is. I simply don't care what she did. It has zero effect on anything that I'm interested in. To be more clear, it's nothing but a distraction. Don't fall for it. You are smarter than that. I'm focused.
Oh my god. What?
I don't want to read the rest of the cringy comment, but this guy literally has a person and just wants to ignore that. That's how you know these people are fucking weirdo freaks.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. That is fucking hilarious.
Fucking
Don't
weirdo.
be distracted. You're smarter than that. And that's another thing. The growing of his channel is a fucking myth. Okay. Yeah. When he was getting good engagement and growing was like the first year he covered her in the FOIAs. That was the only time that he was growing. He hasn't moved a fucking budged in growth. He has not.
Yeah, actually, he's been like, I think personally he buys subs to maintain his numbers, to be honest with you, because it's a little weird.
I don't think he does, because it hasn't moved. It hasn't moved at all.
Well, I think it's actually dropping, and I think like when he buys them to make sure it doesn't drop. That's what I think he's doing, because he talks about people botting their channels and sub buying all the time, and the guy has an ability to kind of tell on himself, if you catch my drift. So that's what I think.
He grows by tens, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Can't say that I know anything about him doing that, but
yeah,
I know this, that he's not like really growing. So,
but I'm just
like Makeup Mobster says he is like just mad because he's growing. Okay, super mad, bro.
I don't think anyone's mad. People are just like saying like, I don't think he's growing, and no one gives a fuck. Like the thing is, like people grow up cases and stuff like that, or new subjects, or kind of going into new communities. And to be honest with you, you just have the same group of people that just like, oh, we don't like Queen Bee. I mean, even though Queen Bee did nothing wrong to us, even though Queen Bee raised money for us and helped us out a long time ago and actually helped us out, we're gonna just hate on her because for some reason. So I don't know, whatever.
Unfucking believable though. Like it is the hypocrisy though, and I know we can all kind of be hypocrites, and we can all kind of do the same thing with the hate bonding, and you know, I don't know, but I'm not over here pretending that I'm on the right side of anything. You know, I might not do ugly things and stuff, but I don't need to remind anybody of that. Like, I don't know. That's fucking ridiculous. If you ask me.
Fucking laughing at a fucking crazy. And did you see her thumbnail? Like literally with like Big Worm with an ice cream truck? Like
No.
you're talking. That was her thumbnail.
That was her. Oh God. Okay.
Like, don't you think that's a little?
Okay, let's be fair. Did she know she was going to talk about it? Did she change
Yeah,
it
she had
after?
allegedly she had like a pirate of allegedly in there as well.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
So you're talking about a PDF file and you put an ice cream truck in there. Okay, ma'am. You're fucking weird. You're a weirdo, Jones, and you are a fucking weirdo. 100%. I don't know. That's weird.
Oh. Speaking of T-roll, I wanted to say something really quick. Hold on. I wanted to correct him because the other night I was on a live. I was listening to a live while I was driving. I had a long drive and I couldn't pull over to correct it. But in regards to like BJ in her kids video from a couple years back, he's like, I don't know why Queen Bee, had the video or whatever. I don't know what her motive was on that, to hang it over her head or what. That wasn't it at all. Actually, she got it taken down. She got other people to take it down that were playing it, and somebody, like, she wanted the person that had it, had a screenshot of it, or I forget what. Cotton Candy was live about it, and she's like,
she was showing a redacted screenshot of the video on her live stream, and basically people were like DMing Queen Bee. I think if I get parts of the story wrong, don't my memory, but basically she was in the car, she was driving, she wasn't really looking at her phone, she didn't know what was going on, and she's getting like NorCal Girl or something, saying like, did you hear about this? Did you hear about this? She jumps on the stream. She talks to Cotton Boobs or whatever the fuck her name was.
Cotton Candy.
Candy Boobs. And she's wants to show the screenshot again. Queen's like, no. And it gets sent to her. Yeah, and it gets sent to her. And she's like, no, this is not BJ putting this out. There's no way BJ put this out. And then she proceeds to tell everyone, don't do it. Like, don't put this out. It's not her. She told Voices to take down the image. Yeah,
and I'll Be Frank too.
I'll Be Frank too. A Voice, because I'll Be Frank was a mod for Cotton Boobs, and Voices put it on her community tab. She actually put the redacted thing on her community tab. She told them to take that fucking shit down, and that was pretty much it. And we thought it was pretty much done for because no one was dumb enough to put it up or anything like that. Queen never got a video. She got a redacted photo, and that was pretty much it.
And then Joneson tried to do a big expose, and it was her last set of DMs that she shared out of our Facebook Messenger, which had about 5 girls in this group. It was me, Joneson, Queen Bee, NorCal, Murray, and a girl named Allie Jo, who's not around anymore. Anyhow, we were all in this group, and when it was going on, we were talking about it, and she showed NorCal asking Queen about it and all that. And then she was like, she couldn't wait to get to my part, because I was like, okay, you got it taken down, dead the issue. Because these type of topics go nowhere good. I mean, like fucking, where are we now, right? Anyhow,
Yeah, because the more
she
you
tried to
talk about
twist
it,
that.
yeah, because the
She
more you
tried to
talk,
twist that into me saying that I was telling her to not post the video. That is not even what I said, not even fucking
No.
close. She played my voice clips and she like cut it short too, because I went on to talk about other things, about like, you know, kids' videos being posted and like, and being like, I have no room to talk. My daughter got my phone one time when I had like 100 subs, and posted a little video of like herself. Well, she wasn't naked, but she was like, you know, hey, I hacked my mom's channel, I'm gonna get in trouble, bye. And it was like a 5-second like video of my daughter talking, right? And and she cut off and she didn't show that part. Of course she didn't, because it went into depth about like, you got the video down, basically, you know what I mean? Like, just
Also
dead the
the-
issue, dead the
Yeah.
subject, and that was all I was saying. And because the fucking video was never going to be posted, and I said as much in the voice clips.
yeah, pretty much. And also, you dead the issue means like don't talk about it anymore. Because the reason why you don't want to talk about it, because the more you talk about it, the more people start digging in there, and you just don't want people to start looking into it and stuff like that. And that was a courtesy for BJ. BJ, being dumb as she was, decided to join up with Savage and bring up the issue again like a dummy for some reason. And then basically, because that was done, I think that had to do a little bit with the CPS, to be honest with you, because I remember Johnson texted
Oh yeah,
her and said,
after
"Get your
thanking
house
Queen
in
for getting
order."
it taken down.
Yeah,
She thanked Queen for getting it taken down, and then 2 years later, when Savage was going at her, joins up with her, and then all her buddies called the cops on Queen Bee. Well, guess what's not going to happen? The cops aren't going to go to QB's house.
yeah. and
Okay,
they all
that's
call-
not what's going to happen. Like
And
they
they all-
all went, they must have went to BJ's, and that's probably where the CPS shit started. A lot of it.
Yeah, because the thing is that Queen's mistake was she should have called the cops and had you deal with the cops and let them investigate that. That was her mistake. She was too
Should have
nice to
called the
you.
cops on BJ fucking first quarter.
Yeah, that should have been done immediately. The cops should have been called on you immediately, and that would have been. That's what I would have done. That's if I had a time machine, I'd be like, Queen, call the cops on her. This is something for the cops to investigate. This is not for YouTube to fucking cover up for this dummy, because we don't know what's going on in that house, and that's a little weird. So I would have said, had the cops investigate that shit. To be honest with you, and that's the truth. That was the
Man,
mistake
I don't know.
because people gave her the benefit of the doubt. They gave her way too much benefit of the doubt with that shit and tried to help her out. But where did it get you?
Because she had like she didn't officially report it. She had a discussion with an officer and like you know, made sure she was okay on her end, and didn't have any interest in, you know, because like it was, like you said, a grace would be like a to give her grace, because I looked at it like that, like her kids got a hold of her phone and did something stupid, and I didn't think it was any deeper than that. And but then, like, you know, of course things are kind of different now because people know of a lot more stuff and whatever, and I don't even like those subjects like at all. But unfortunately she showed people a lot, you know, of what
Yeah.
goes on in her house. So
I mean, like at the end of the day, I just think that's the situation. But whatever.
I also wanted to correct another
Oh, you got a bitter tea. Well, you got a rage
bitter-
quit
I got a rage quit. Oh, thank you for the rage quit.
from bitter tea. I'm sure
From Bitter-
she's not too popular right now. Let's just say that much. But she still got one.
Thank you, Bitter Tea, for the rage quit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it though. Thank you.
Well, you can get grace from Joneson apparently. So make sure you go there for your grace.
Oh
She's
yeah,
giving a
they're
lot of
handing
people-
out grace over at the HOA,
You need
by
to-
the way.
You need to go over to Joneson. We're not handing out grace over here. You're gonna have to go over there for the grace. Okay. I'm sorry, Bitter Tea. You're gonna have to take that 500 rage quit and you gotta go to Joneson and ask for, because I heard it's just like clemency in the 1000 AD, where you used to go to a priest and tell him your sins, and they said, "Oh, okay, this will be 100 silver coins. Say one out
Right.
water, and you go to heaven." You got to go to Joneson and give her some money, and she'll give you grace.
She'll
know?
laugh. She'll belly laugh like a motherfucker, all zooted off pot, and give you grace.
She'll give you grace. Nunya will give you grace. You know,
Yeah.
they will all give you
Meanwhile,
grace.
Nunya will be fucking be wagging the finger at Jonesing for laughing.
They'll-
You'll get to see a whole show and some grace.
They'll also throw you some like really really easy fucking questions like, would you ever do it again? Wink wink, say no, don't do it again. That's what they needed. They needed like Nunya to start winking at, like, or just like say like a yes with her head motion to fucking allegedly like, yes, say yes, you won't do it again. Say yes, this is the only time.
Stacy, did she call me desperate, or are you just making a statement?
Cappy ain't desperate. Bitter tea.
Oh my goodness.
The
What
great
a
we are not the
weird
grace department here. Sorry, Bitter tea. No.
thing. Let me speak for myself. I'm super desperate. Ain't no shame in it. Just kidding. I'm fucking joking around. But anyway. Statement. Okay, thanks, Stacy. I was just joking. I was just joking around. Oh, the other thing I wanted to correct was this. Okay, so Laura, when she was, when she said that me and you were clutching our pearls, that live stream, I also listened to that live stream the night on my long drive. She was saying, she repeated it a couple times too. She said, like, people keep talking about what I did 9 years ago, but like, what about the rumors that were flying around on the Michael Long case? I'm sure that Queen knew of some of them. She wasn't, I didn't think she was trying to like put anything on Queen. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But she like, and she didn't know what side we were on either. And that's where I met Queen Bee. And we were both, because Laura said, like, I thought the father was suspect and there was something off about him. Well, we did too, and it was not a popular opinion. And the funny thing you said, why doesn't that ever get brought up? Well, Jay had a whole, I like talked about this earlier, a couple-hour live stream about it just last week, I think. Talking about Critical K and the Long case and how horrible she was and how that's where Queen Bee came from and how horrible she is and how we did all these terrible things in the case and blah, 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 and a blah. Oh, thank you, Petty, for becoming a member. I really appreciate it, girl. Thank you so much, babe. I really appreciate that. And so help me God, if my daughter asks for more money on this fucking thing, I swear to God, dude.
She's probably fucking watching the live stream, counting your money right now.
She does not watch my live stream.
Okay. She's like, okay. Yeah, you're not.
She
she's
does
like,
not.
All right, well, that's $20 here. Gotta cash app you.
Yeah, she thinks, huh? Yeah. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. I swear to God. Driving me crazy, man. Anyway.
Crazy.
She is. She's adorable and I love her, but my gosh. But yeah, hopefully when she graduates this year, she'll become a millionaire.
Oh, got another membership.
All my problems will be solved. I'll mooch off my
Mama.
daughter. Just kidding. Totally joking. Thank you,
Mama
Mama
Michelle.
Michelle, for the becoming a member. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome to Cappy's channel. Welcome to being a crow. I need to get some fancy stuff. I need to get some fancy clips and get some emojis for you guys and stuff.
Well, I would think
Wow.
like a good image when someone joins would be like a bunch of crows on a phone line.
Oh, that would be great.
You know what I mean? Maybe like you can
Oh, like, yeah.
like a new
Make
membership,
like a little
like
clip.
like a little clip of a new
Yeah.
crow joining on a phone line, flying on a phone line.
And I'll do like a different kind of clip for each type of like support, like
Yeah.
one for the super chat, one for the super sticker, one for the cash app, and one for the membership, and one for gifting membership.
It could be all crow, like Dumbo. Yeah, it could be like Dumbo.
I was fucking the emojis I was thinking of. Like, I want to do a crow thing, but I also want to like.
No, I
keep
don't
it
know if
West
that's a good
Coast,
idea to
you know?
use Dumbo crows because they're kind of racist.
What?
Yeah, I think their crows are pretty racist in Dumbo, the original one.
Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna use like the old. Oh, yeah. No, we're not doing that. Not doing that.
Yeah, you can't
Um,
use that one.
Yeah, because they unfortunately used crows like in a couple different. There was also a cartoon movie called Fritz the Cat. It was like an animated adult movie,
Mhm.
and they used the crows in a racist way in that movie too. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be doing any of that. So, but no, just basic crows I can get out of Pixar, and then I also wanted to keep it like West Coast and LA themed. I was gonna get LA fingers and West Side fingers. And you know what's funny? The other day, allegedly said about Queen Bee, she said, I got more gangster in my pinky toe than her whole family. Okay.
I highly doubt that.
Okay.
I mean, I talked to
And
Queen
how
Bee,
many times did you get caught stealing, bitch? Like you said, like she had one story to where she kept getting like 90 days probation or something like that, and then her other story, but her stories to what's his face in the pen pal emails were like, yeah, like there was
that
a
was so
podcast
weird.
and we
That
had
was-
a community spread and blah blah blah. Like what? Okay, so when did you do time and like how much time did you do, and was it because you just kept getting caught stealing? Why were you stealing? Like I got all kind of questions now, but I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that
look
was-
into you. Like just whatever you want to share. Like I'm not that type of person, but I still got questions, dude.
Yeah, that was
She's so gangster, Flinty, right? So gangster. Like, I'm sorry, when you're telling somebody you're so gangster, you're probably not. It's usually the case. Sorry.
Yeah,
9 out
the
of 10
most
times when you're like, I'm gangster, you ain't no gangster.
You know, the most gangster thing I always seen was like basically like old school mafia. Like they didn't advertise they were in the mafia. You know, like Carlo Gambino is like, to me, is the pinnacle of being a gangster.
It
Didn't
is.
advertise. He was very low key.
They moved in silence for sure.
They were in the shadows. You didn't know he wore regular clothes. He lived in the same house. The only thing he had extra was a fucking license plate. That was it. And he was very low key. And that's always to me like the most gangster thing, to be someone that no one expects is a gangster. To not be like, that's why I say Gotti's like the worst gangster of them all. He was too peacocking.
Hey,
He is. He was horrible.
watch it.
Listen,
I
Gotti
support Angel Gotti. Angel Gotti's my buddy on this platform.
listen,
What do you mean?
I don't think like the whole thing with him in the media and all that stuff was terrible. Completely the opposite of what a
It was
gangster
the
should do.
opposite. He did embrace the attention though. I think that probably did happen, but it was all like that was kind of already it was happening. I don't know. He was a big part of his community though. People really loved him a lot.
Well, he was the streets. That was I think it was who was the guy that was running the meat packing industry that got killed by God. I'm trying to remember. What was his name? Let me Google his name quickly. Give me a sec.
That girl, there's this clip of this girl with like big old 90s hair, and she's like, yeah, we're celebrating Sean Gotti. And like, you support him, or like,
Paul-
do you know anything about him? And she's like, if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Paul Castellano, right? Paul
Castellano, yeah.
Yeah, and the problem with him is he was more like the business side of it, and he didn't really have a lot of people on the streets, and he was kind of he was very greedy. Another problem is that they didn't like the old, like he had his mistress living in the same part of like in the house with his wife.
Yeah, no
basically his maid.
Gumas in the
And
house.
th-
We don't do that. Yeah.
And another issue is that they didn't treat him like a man because he needed like a pump for his penis.
Didn't he get a penile implant? I thought.
Yeah, that was the pump. He had to pump it up. He had a
I thought he got like an actual surgery. I didn't
Yeah,
know
he got a
did the
surgery that was like a pump or a rod that he put for his penis.
pump. Oh god, that's so disturbing.
Yeah, and they didn't respect when that started going around. His stock as a man went down, just like the Soprano episode. Like when he sees like the boss start crying, it's the same thing. They started looking at him down. They didn't like how greedy he was. He was too greedy. He didn't really have that much support in the streets. Gotti had a lot more supports in the streets, and
Yeah, he did.
basically, I mean, that's the problem. But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't think Castellano running the legitimate businesses was actually a lot smarter financially than the street stuff. The street stuff was never going to work out in long terms. I mean, I remember a Soprano episode I watched when they try to shake down like a Starbucks, and like the person's
Yeah, it's all
"We
over
don't-"
the little guy. That's what
Yeah.
Patsy said.
it's like, how are you going to shake down a Starbucks if
And
like
then-
everyone's
And
spending
then
minimum
Polly
wage?
gets all pissed. Polly gets all pissed and steals a fucking like Stanley cup from the fucking shelf.
Yeah,
Dude, I love like mob history, and like I love the Sopranos and shit, dude.
yeah, but that's like
I
the thing,
remember me, I said Angel's my buddy on here. Like we're not friends or whatever. I was like kind of joking. I support
shit.
her
Got
channel,
5
and like
members.
I was friends with her on Twitter. Hold on a second.
you got 5 memberships. by
Thank
the
you
way,
for the
from
5 gifted memberships, Melanie. I really appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. You have no
Mhm.
idea how much it helps me. It really does. Times are rough out here for a bitch in these LA streets.
Yeah.
But
You can always
yeah,
do what
so
like allegedly does and just go into a store and start robbing it, and then just give yourself up while you're, the cops about to
and just
taser
wait
you.
till the cops are about to taser me and then surrender. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Maybe I'll
kind
do
of a
that.
wild statement to make. Like,
But I remember like this girl, We See You, she's from the OGDC. She was in here the other day and she had made this video on this girl who was allegedly Raymond Patriarca's granddaughter. She actually looked just like him. And
oh
she had a
shit.
lot of pictures of him that like weren't on the internet too. So I do think that she was telling the truth in that. But and that was the New England crime boss. But so what had happened was like she was going off on somebody and she was like, yeah, you know who my family is? And she did all that. And I guess she was a doctor too. But anyhow, she made some comment about like everybody knows that, all of us mafia kids were protected by the government. And I clipped that shit and I put it on Twitter and I tagged Angel in it. And I
Yeah.
tagged this Italian,
By the way,
I think he's like a radio guy or something like in New York.
yeah.
And I tagged and she was like, wait, where's the fuck is my protection? Like, what the
Yeah. By the way, so we don't feel like we ripped off Bitter Tea, I'm going to have to read it. Just face grace. Everyone should be held to the same degree of responsibility. By the way, I always thought you were reasonable. See, I read your bit. I read it, by the way. So you feel like you didn't get ripped off with your 500.
I didn't. Oh, okay, because I didn't see it in the
Yeah.
chat to highlight it. I feel really bad now. You can
Alright.
see it. Oh wait.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can
hold
because I'm on the
hold
other stream. I'm watching Kick as well.
Okay, but I can see the Kick comments too, but I didn't see it in here.
All right, we read it.
Hold on a minute. Give me a second. I want to be able to put it on the screen though, because when people donate, I want to be able to do that.
Well, she donated, so it'd be kind of fucked up if we didn't read it. So it is what it
Right.
is.
Yeah, donation. Oh, read the. She just. All I got is read the rage quit. I
Yeah, and I read
specifically
it.
said, fuck Grace. I don't want hers out else or something like that.
Okay. You can get
Thank you. Thank you again, Bitter Tea. I really appreciate it. Yeah, they're handing out grades. Just thought I'd let you know.
You know, that reminds me of like an old. I love this old like little musical movie. It was called what was it? It was like basically a musical about the devil in like hell, and he was like it was like a kind of gothic and like Rob Zombie. I'm trying to remember what it was. Grace for Sale. That was the end of the song. Like it was like
don't
Grace for
remember that
Sale.
one.
Here, I'll think about it. Give me a moment. Oh, the Devil's Carnival, Grace for Sale, and there's like a whole song of it. You ever heard of it? It was Terrence.
Sorry, no, I never heard of that.
It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool song. I'll send it to you. It's like the sheep has left the fold. Who's bobbing? It's like it's like the concept of this. Like it was supposed to be a 3-series musical, and basically the devil's making his plans to basically invade heaven. And everything's based on musicals. Like everyone's like God has everything run by like singing in a one way, like kind of like blues and stuff like that. And the devil's more like rock and shit like that, more stuff like that. And it's kind of like his plan to kind of invade heaven and like kind of sneak in there. And then second part was like I think like Paradise type of deal. Like it was supposed to be like a three-series thing, but it only went up to 2. It was Terrence Zunick, I think it was.
Flinty saw it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Saw it years ago. I loved it. So I just think about that.
Saw
Like,
it?
yeah, Grace for Sale was the song I like, and I just think of that like Jones and.
Grace for Sale. I'm done. Too funny. Too funny. Too funny.
You see, it says here, the lyrics is, a sheep has left the fold, hoofs, beats, go trotting up heaven bold, at the gates knocking, sheep in wolfish clothes, holy jars are dropping, up in heaven's hold, plant my hooves, my hooks, my books. Once upon a time, heaven was a tower, tethered in its pride, cast her grace in sour, thoughts the ink was dried, but hellish gardens flowered. Ivy to be climbed, spread my filth, my wings, my weeds, my weeds. My Ferris wheels are turning. Huck the angels wailed, bedtime is burning, burning. And it says how the worm is turning, turning, lay you down to sleep with wicked little stories, count your missing sheep, shed my skin, my fleece, my sin, my worms. And it goes on and on. It's a pretty cool song if you think about it. Is she gone? She didn't. I said I read that whole thing and she just fucking wasn't here. Oh fuck! Did you guys at least hear me? It was a song. It was a song of like a movie musical. But Cappy's gone. I don't know what happened to Cappy. It's just me. Oh well, I'll wait until Cappy gets back. Oh yeah, Sherry Moon Zombie just released a song about AI. I love my Robin. Yeah, that's cool. We heard. Yeah, okay. At least someone heard. I'll let Cappy know.
Sorry about that. I booted myself because I tried to go look up what soprano died.
Oh
Who
shit.
died? Which soprano?
I don't know. I know like one of the guys that played in The Sopranos, his sister died. He was like alive, and it was pretty crazy. He was like, you know what I mean? Like he took it pretty well, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's so sad.
Well, imagine you're on a podcast, you're being filmed, and you get a call. Yeah, your sister was sick and she's dead. It's
Oh,
crazy.
that's terrible.
I feel like I'm in that river boat going down the chocolate river. But yeah, I just did and you know what the funny thing is that lyric has about worms, and you know how she says she's big worm?
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny. Oh, Gandolfini.
Gandolfini died in like 2012, though.
Yeah, I think he did.
She was saying that one of the Sopranos died recently. I thought
Oh, okay.
he was like 80 years old.
I think The
so-
Sopranos was like the best mob series ever, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, hands down. Oh, Vincent Pastore died.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Branson girl that joined.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh god, what was his character's name? Oh. Thank you, Branson girl, for becoming a member. I really appreciate it, babe. Thank you so much. Every little bit helps.
Yeah,
Really,
I still
really
love that.
appreciate it.
I still love that Grace for Sale song to this day. My favorite part was when he says, "Tongues, tongues, slither in the mud. That's how a carnival grows, my son." I just love that part. That song. And then it says one part says, "We've got grace for cheap. We've got grace for cheap, lest you end up bested, lost and torn and shred dissected." I thought it's kind of like Jones's channel, right? She's got grace for cheap.
Big Pussy Bumpin' Sarah. That was Vincent Pastore.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking Johnny Sack, and I got that one fucked up.
You know what I mean? Like that's a sad thing. Like I wish they made like, oh man, I wonder what a mob movie would be like today.
I watched the reboot of The Sopranos. It wasn't a series. It was like a movie.
Oh,
It
you're
was
talking about
good,
that
though.
movie?
I liked it. James
Yeah.
Gandolfini did his son, like played him young, or James Gandolfini's son played him when he was young. I thought
Yeah.
he did a good job.
You know what's a good Australian like TV series? Mr.
Hmm.
In Between. It plays kind of like a guy that's kind of enforcer and hitman for like the Australian mob, but he's kind of like he's not like he only does the job and he like beats up bullies and stuff like that. It's like a comedy. It's pretty cool. And you know he's gonna fuck shit up when he smiles. Like when someone threatens him, does this killer smile. It's kind of like a cool series. You should watch it. Yeah, I love Mr. In Between. Mr. In Between is a really good show. I mean,
my
I
God,
only
I
know.
Christopher and Adriana, they were so fucking great.
Hmm,
She was married to
who?
Shooter Jennings, the
Oh,
one who
shit.
played Adriana, Christopher's girlfriend. They did her all wrong, but she snitched. It's too bad.
Well, I think they wanted to show the negative aspects of the mob's life that even
Right.
affects everyone. I mean, like it
Yeah.
was that series was more like Goodfellas, in my opinion. It wasn't like Godfather. Godfather romanticized it mainly because the mafia was mostly in the film, and they said if you don't present us nicely, we're going to blow up your studio again because they blew up the gates of the studio. And so they had to really show the mob in a very positive light in The Godfather. And Goodfellas was more like the real mob, like your friends, the ones smiling are the ones that kill you. Which I wish I followed that advice with Jones, and that would have been great advice. I should.
I know. It pretty much it's like
Like
it's like the
YouTube
mob out
mafia,
here in
yeah.
the YouTube streets.
I feel like we're in the mob in the YouTube streets for sure. Like your friends, it's not the killers that like come at you. It's the guys that smile and say you're your best friends that kill you. It's like, yep,
Well, the
I
Rico,
know.
and what's funny is like they're like fucking Rico was the Rico was brought to fucking YouTube too. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I never thought I would be named in a Rico.
That's
As one of
fucking
the
wild.
I mean, you were
Some
named.
fucking nonsense over there. Like, I can see it. I can see it. What did she say? Concerted effort.
Concerted
of people.
effort. What do you call a concerted effort to again between of Julie's fucking court case? I call that a concerted effort.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't like she was just making videos, which whatever, you can make whatever videos you please, but I think it was a lot more than that, that's for sure.
Adriana and Tony, how messed up is that? I never watched the series. Just know that about the kids. That's so cute.
I used to watch the series with my stepdad, like every time we used to watch it. So it was a
Oh hell yeah!
constant
Me and my dad like religiously watched Sopranos together.
Yeah.
That was our jam for sure. But no, it is funny though. Like, well, what the Rico did was like fucking turn a bunch of fucking snitches. Is what it did. Scared
Bro,
people.
Exhibit 34 was hilarious. She's like, I need to be kept in and
I
no one
thought it was
know about me.
35.
No, 34. I think it was 34. And she's like, don't tell anyone that I told you this. And she's put on an exhibit with her name
Yeah.
as well. I was like,
Nice.
man,
Good
It's like,
job, Exhibit 34.
did you think like a guy like that would be like not put your information out like that? Are you serious?
Yeah, because she sent it to Nick the Hat, right?
Yeah, because they were like saying, oh, they're trying to contact your lawyer or something like that.
Yeah, wow.
But I
Good
thought that
job,
was
bro.
hilarious.
Good job, bro. Smart thinking. That took a lot of thinking.
No, it's
Hey, look,
35. They're
wow.
saying it's 35. Maybe I got it wrong. Okay,
I
we'll
was
go with
right.
35. You were
Beatum
right.
was wrong.
As always, Cappy's right, Beatum's wrong.
You got that right, buddy.
Got that.
First time
goddamn
you've been right all day.
Exactly. You like fucking you like Breaking Bad. You goddamn right. Who am I?
Goddamn right. Holy shit.
That was
Hold
another
on,
great
let's-
series. Well, you go.
Well, you know what? I didn't follow that super closely. I watched some episodes. It was a good show though.
I mean, it was
was.
the only series that made like being a chemist feel like a superhero, to be honest with you. Like a supervillain. Like, to be honest with you, the guy just had rudimentary knowledge of chemistry, and he was like literally the most badass guy in the whole fucking crime syndicate, actually. Like that scene where he just throws that thing, it's like, that's not meth. This is something else. He throws it and it causes a giant explosion. I was like, man, I really need to pay attention to chemistry.
Right.
Like, this seems pretty cool.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
I feel like chemistry
Very
definitely that made chemistry cool again for sure. I was like, God damn, I didn't know you could do that. The fuck?
Wow.
But it was
Good
kind of
one.
funny to see Malcolm in the Middle father become like a crime boss of the meth
I
empire.
know. Malcolm in the Middle's dad.
It's
Holy
like this
shit.
is him after the divorce. Oh my god. Do you think they ran out of storylines when they did the Fly episode?
What's the Fly episode?
I'm trying to remember I don't remember the titles off the top of my head. Let me see.
Oh my gosh, I love Ray Liotta too. I love Goodfellas. Like when my husband met me, I was like, I'll get on kicks and I'll watch movies over and over again. I'm one of those type of people. And I was on a rotation of Goodfellas, Casino, Bronx Tale, The Godfathers 1 and 2. I hardly ever watched 3.
I
1 and
watched
2 Godfather.
Rambo was a lot I used to watch.
And The Outsiders, which is not like a Italian mafia movie, but you know, a greaser movie. I was totally
Yeah.
into that.
I mean, I like the one movie I liked was First Blood. That was like
That was a good
Rambo
movie. That was a Rambo.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that
was
was
thinking of
Rambo.
Blood and I was thinking Blood in, Blood Out.
No, that was a
Sorry.
Rambo movie. Yeah, no, I'm talking about
Okay.
Rambo. Like, that was the first one, and then they made a whole series of it. And I liked it because it
Yeah.
talked about like a Vietnam vet coming back and how people were treated. Because people don't realize like
know
Vietnam
what?
vets were treated like absolute dog shit when they came
I
back.
had a
They were
new
like,
respect for the Rambo series after, well, not sorry, not Rambo, Rocky. And Rocky and Rambo. I wasn't into Rambo, but I watched the Rocky series. I didn't know that he wrote both of those. Sylvester Stallone.
oh yeah, he's a
Stallone.
smart guy. I mean, a lot of people don't give these guys a lot of credit, like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're pretty smart people. They're not like they might play the tough guy, tough mean guy that's not too smart, but they're pretty smart motherfuckers. You don't become a multimillionaire being a dummy. Well, not
Girl,
always.
Christina from Flint, off topic, but it's been a long time since our kids were in elementary school. We signed our 2 grandsons up for Pee Wee football yesterday. $200 each. When did sports become so expensive? The fuck? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
like fucking ridiculous amounts of money. Like
That-
I was gonna like my daughter was thinking about taking this cooking class like this summer, and it was like fucking $150 for like 4 classes of cooking. And I'm just like, dude, because in comparison to when I was younger, I'm trying to think like obviously it was cheaper when I was younger, it was in the 80s, but in comparison to the average like household income, it's way off. And I found out why, because like the place where the classes are started hiring independent contractors as teachers, and it was no longer like a county city thing. So it like fucking prices off the charts. It's fucking crazy.
yeah.
Everything's
crazy.
super expensive and crazy fucking prices and shit. Fucking wild. Just wild. But yeah, I'm into those kind of movies. I like true stories. I love a good Scorsese movie too. Totally into it. Did you watch the newer John Gotti movie from a couple years back where Travolta played John Gotti?
Yeah, I don't really, the thing is, I don't like Gotti. I really don't like Gotti. I never liked
You
any of the
better
movies.
fucking stop it.
I also
Right.
didn't like the fact that Gotti killed that guy, that kid his son, I think.
Hello, he did not do that.
He did do that. That guy
He
disappeared.
did not do that.
Why do you think he
okay,
didn't do that?
For
Okay, that
Barra, they never found him for one thing. And John Gotti was in Florida when that happened, so you better
Oh,
stop.
I'm sure the mob doesn't have other people do their work for them and kill other people. And I'm
It
sure
was
him
not
making
it was
sure
not a
that he's seen
sanctioned
it.
it was not a sanctioned hit though. Like it was probably somebody trying to like kiss up or do it out of respect though. It really wasn't a sanctioned hit.
You're telling me the guy makes sure he's shown in Florida and decides, yeah, I'm just gonna let the guy who killed my son. I think he absolutely got that guy killed. That's my opinion.
You better stop trashing Gotti in my chat.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't like.
Dude, I'm gonna
like,
get that clip of that girl. I'm gonna get that clip of that New York girl. I swear to God. John Gotti. Hold on. Let me go grab it. Hold on. I want you to share it. Hold on.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I just didn't like what he did to the like the old style mob was just the whole fucking. I think what really ruined the mob was the fucking drugs. Doing the drugs thing, selling drugs, that made that entire Italian mafia went disappeared. Dumbest decision ever. But you can't. What can you do? I mean, a lot of people don't realize in the mob you don't make a lot of money, especially if you're like a soldier. So when you talk about drugs, that's a lot of money you can make really quickly. So, unfortunately, Christina is expensive. I believe that's why there are so many delinquent kids these days. Yeah. Yeah, but you didn't like that was during Prohibition, and you're talking about a situation where most people agreed that was BS. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, alcohol is a terrible drug. Not gonna sit, but like the other drugs that are coming in, yeah, that stuff's even 10 times worse. Well, I don't know about that. I think like a lot of times when the mobsters are in, they usually have to have a legitimate job that they are on the books working. Because you can't exactly tell the IRS I made $100,000 and then show no way that you've actually made that income. So they probably all have some sort of legitimate job they do. And don't front, being a garbage collections, you make a good money in garbage collections. And the retirement's not, if you work for the city in New York and garbage collections, man, I'm telling you, you're gonna retire with like, 100 G's easy a fucking year or more easily. 200, like close to like 150 or something like that. It's really good job. It's a really good job. It's a tough job. Not an easy job being a garbage man, that's for sure. You gotta live, you gotta wake up early, you gotta bust your ass, but yeah, you make good money there. A lot of kids are waved through without having to play. That's why it costs more than at least in the lakes. That's how it is. It was.
I put it in your DM on Discord and in the back chat.
Okay. You want me to do something?
I want you to share it.
Okay, you have to tell me that. You said I just did it. Okay, thank you. Wait a second. It's like, I mean, let me see just 1 second. All right, I got it. You ready? Oh, I gotta put the sound on.
Thanks, John. Who?
Got it. Who else?
Hat on. Thanks, John. Who?
Got it. Who else?
For what?
For having this big party.
You know anything about John Gotti?
No. If I did, I wouldn't say anyway.
A hat on.
I fucking love her so much.
If I did, I
Not
wouldn't say
only she got-
anything.
Not only has she got great hair, okay, the fucking accent, fucking awesome. And then that's my message to you, B Tim. You know anything about John Gotti? No. I wouldn't tell you if I did. Fuck that. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. I just don't like him. I mean, like, honestly, I think he kind of fucked over Sammy the Bull, to be honest with you.
All right, we can no longer be friends. I'm fucking dropping you. Goodbye. You fucking. I swear to God, if you prop up Sammy the Bull Gravano in my chat one more time.
Why do you don't like Sammy
our
the Bull
friendship is
besides him being a
over.
rat? Besides him being a rat, why don't you like him?
Well, it's a live by the sword, die by the sword type of business, and I don't want to hear anybody ever again in life say, "Well, he was gonna kill him anyway." That's how that fucking world is. If he was gonna kill him or not, I'm not really sure
No, I
because
don't think he was gonna-
I
he was
don't
gonna
know
rat him
anything
out.
about John Gotti. Wouldn't tell you anyway. But yeah, he was not a good dude. I don't like that
I
program
don't think he's a
where
good,
he does 2 years in prison and he murdered 19 people, and no, fuck that.
Well, that's a fucked up situation. I agree. And I think the guy
whole,
and it's kind of fucked up that he profits from it and makes a YouTube channel and makes a bunch of money. Sure, it's fucked up. And he's, made a bunch of money. But the government kind of works in a way of trying to destroy the entire organization. So they want to go after the boss and everything like that. So
Yeah, I just don't think it's very the whole witness protection program and state witness thing is just, I don't know. It's crazy.
yeah, I get it. I mean, he killed a lot of people. But how many, but how many killing deaths did Gotti order? Just because you order the death doesn't mean you're not part of the killing that person. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. I'm not saying the guy's a saint at all. I'm kind of half joking about it, but I don't think that, I don't know. I don't think Sammy the Bull is a great guy. And, he gets to do 2 years and gets placed in the program somewhere out in the Midwest, or sorry, the desert, and then gets in trouble all over again.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's you're saying live by the code, die by the code. But if that's the case, then Gotti would have been dying because he broke the code. You're not supposed to be a celebrity. He broke that code himself.
Yeah, he definitely broke that code, but he didn't snitch on a bunch of people either.
Well, I mean, but him doing that caused them to have a lot of light on them. I mean, for instance, I'll give you an example. The Soprano Show, perfect example. The reason why that Soprano Show, at first, the people in Jersey, like the mafia there, liked it, but because of that TV show, it made all the FBI agents want to investigate all the mobsters in Jersey, and got them all pinched.
Remember in that one episode, fucking Phil, the New York guy was like, "Oh, Jersey, there's the glorified crew."
Yeah.
A little, I forget. Oh, I'm not gonna say that word because I think it might be offensive, but he said some shit.
You
He's
mean
like,
the G
"There's the
word?
glorified crew." No,
Oh, okay.
it's another word, but
Well,
not
probably
sure.
best not to say it on YouTube.
I
just
don't.
in
Yeah,
case.
I don't know if it's like an actual. I think it might be a slur, or I don't know. Now I feel stupid that I don't know if it's a real, like, tribe of people, and even if it is a real tribe of people, it's not. It's inappropriate
Is it a
and
word?
in that context.
Is it a W word?
No, and it's not anything to do with Italian people.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of like Italian stuff.
No, not
You know
Italian.
the W word came from?
No, wait.
means
What's the
without-
W word? Oh, yeah,
It means without
papers, right? Yeah,
hmm
fucked up.
Well, I mean, every single derogatory comment has to do with how a person got into the country. Like, the thing they say about Mexican people, it's because they crossed the river.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like it's
allegedly.
really connected to all those, like how people got here as a derogatory term. Like,
we gotta be careful with that.
I know, but I'm just like, that's.
I
I'm not
almost,
saying the
like, said a
words.
word
Believe
that I
me.
don't know. I was gonna fucking make a big mistake and repeat something I heard off Sopranos, and then accidentally say something terrible.
And then
So,
makeup's
yeah.
gonna be like, "Hey,
Right.
Johnny, what do you think? You're a racist now? Happy?
Oh,
Right.
good lord. Oh,
Make
she'll
us
probably
gonna-
have something to say about this. She's Italian from New York. She'll probably say some shit.
She's gonna put a hit on you, Cappy. You better be careful.
Probably. She is a mobster after all.
She's the mobster. She's gonna send those. She's the makeup mobster. She's gonna
Gonna
send.
send lipstick and eyeshadow palettes shooting
Yeah,
my way or
shit.
something.
You're done for
Yeah.
now, son.
Fucking done. Fucking dunzo. She does my California accent. Her and Stinson's Cut the Soup. Fucking. I can't fucking talk shit because I'm sure my New York accent and my Southern accent is just as bad. So I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna hold them to it. But anyhow,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, Queen's gonna be starting soon, so let's head on over there. I got redirect on.
All right.
Um,
Good.
And let me shut it down with thanking everybody again.
Read everyone's name and say thank you, like you were doing in the beginning.
Shut the fuck up.
Meg. Bye, Meg. Bye,
Shut
Sandwich.
the fuck
Bye,
up.
Island Diva. Bye, Wheel.
If you
Bye,
don't stop it
Christina
right
from
now, I
Flint.
swear to God.
Bye,
Knock it
Woodstock.
off.
Just
You're
read
so
all the
fucking
names.
rude. Oh
Just
my
stop.
God. All right. That's enough.
And
Thank
all
you,
the good
Regina.
nights.
Fuck off. Thank you, Regina, for the $2 super chat again. Thank you for becoming a member, Pizza Love Me. Thank you for becoming a member, Brunhell. Thank you for the $5 super chat again, Lacey Ann. Thank you for the $2 super chat again, Sammy Bumblebee. Thank you for the $10 super. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a super sticker, I think. Sammy Bumblebee. Thank you. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Shauna. Thank you for the $2. Oops. Thank you for the $2, I think, super sticker again, Sammy Bumblebee. Thank you for the other $2 super sticker, Sammy Bumblebee. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Purple Dragon Shill. Thank you for. Oh wait, sorry. Sammy Bumblebee sent $2 super chats. My bad. Thank you for the $5 super sticker, Karina. Thank you for becoming a member, Petty as fuck, 007. Thank you for becoming a member, Mama Michelle. And thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Melanie. And I forgot to say, if anybody gets a gifted membership from Melanie, tell her thank you, please. And thank you for becoming a member, Branson Girl. All right, everybody.
I'm waiting for
I
the
really
Grace
appreciate
videos.
all of that.
I need
Yeah,
my
I'm
Grace
waiting for the
videos.
Grace. Yeah,
Soupy Doopy, I'm looking at your Grace, Joneson, Nunya,
I'm looking
Chasey.
at you.
I want my Grace
Exactly.
video today, actually, with your bullshit laughing for 2 hours while talking about child murderers. Okay.
Redirect is something you can set up in YouTube Studio now, to where like I put in Queen Bee, or anybody else will, if they have a scheduled live stream, or if they're actively live, you put their link in the redirect in your studio, and as soon as you shut down your stream, the little thing will pop up for people to push on it and go over there. Yes, and we will review all the Beat Him Grace videos submissions next stream.
I need my Grace here because if Grace is for sale, I need to know the price because it seems like it's pretty cheap. I want to buy a bunch of Grace and put them in storage just in case.
I read that all fucked up. We will
need a
review all
sp-
Beat Him Grace video submissions next stream. There we go.
Yeah, we need Nunya the sweeper up here as well. She needs to sweep for any issues I have.
Sweeper and groundwork layer.
Her new name should be Nunya the janitor because she does a lot of sweeping
sure.
around for Joneson.
Oh, of course not, Stacy. Of course not. Of course not. Who is Soup? Oh, girl. I gotta catch you up.
She is a weird one. She actually got really mad at me one time, and she says, "I'm going to chop some wood." So whenever she gets mad, she chops fucking wood, and then she starts speaking in third person. I shit you not. She said, "You're making me speak in third person." So I'm
that
like,
shit
man,
was so fucking epic, dude. It was so funny.
And honestly, she kind of scares me, to be honest with you. Like, she's this crazy woman in the fucking Appalachian Mountains with an axe that's angry and talks in the third person. That definitely something I don't want to meet a person. I don't want to meet that person in real life.
Paired with a southern accent. Look out.
Next, she'll tell me she plays the banjo, and we're over. I'm done. I'm gonna run out.
Oh, we're all over. We're all over. Oh, what in all fucking hills have eyes fucking hell is this, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to shut it down here. I love y'all, and thank you again for all the support. Really appreciate it.
See ya.
See ya. Bye, guys.